Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel. Welcome to another one of our Werewolf games. We get together on our Dice Tower Werewolf Facebook group, and I run a few games. There's lots of other people who run games, so if you want to just play Werewolf online, you may not be able to jump in my games. It's possible, but there are other games constantly going on there. You can even run one yourself. Today I decided to do something different. I always decide to do something different, I suppose. I decided to add in two factions of werewolves and have them going after each other. I didn't know how it would turn out. Here we go. All right, everybody. Well, welcome. I'm glad to be back. We're going to get going here tonight. So first news, in tonight's game, there will be no Tanner. I'm putting the Tanner on hold for a bit. They'll be back. They're one of my favorite roles. But if I play a game with no Tanner, that'd be nice for once. All right. So welcome, everybody. If you've never played before, don't tell anybody. Don't worry about it. You should know at this point how these games work, or else you're in for a surprise as we run through tonight. So let me go over the roles that would be part of tonight's game. So we're going to play with the Bodyguard, who each night can wake up and defend somebody. They can defend a different person, though they must defend a different person on consecutive nights. You can defend the same person, even yourself, as many times as you want, but just not on 2 consecutive nights. We're playing with the Seer. The Seer can ask me at night if someone's a werewolf or not, and I will say yes, they're a werewolf, and no, they're not a werewolf. The Hunter, when the Hunter dies, they can pick someone, and that person goes out with them. And we're going to play with the Senator. The Senator simply, very, very minor role. The Senator has 2 votes. And you can't tell people you're the Senator, but you all could try to figure it out if you'd like to, I'll announce what the vote totals are. So you could use process of elimination, I suppose, to narrow it down.
Can the Senator filibuster?
Heavens, no. The moderator will kill you on the spot. Democracy will be dead.
Whoops.
This ain't Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. All right. And we're playing with Frankenstein, who becomes the Bodyguard, Seer, Hunter, and Senator if they die. All right. Now, we're playing with a Sasquatch. If you guys decide not to kill someone over the course of the night, the Sasquatch becomes a werewolf. I have 2 Sasquatches in this game, which means if you go the first night without killing anyone, I'll randomly pick one of the Sasquatches to become a werewolf. If you do it again, the other Sasquatch becomes a werewolf. We're playing with 6 werewolves. Now, that seems like a lot, but let me explain. The werewolves are actually in 2 different clans, the Hatefields and Macaus. They hate each other, but they also don't know who each other are. So it's 3 and 3. If either clan of werewolves at night tries to kill another werewolf, nothing will happen. They cannot kill each other. So if you try to kill someone, it could be that they are a member of the other clan because you don't know who they are, or the Bodyguard protected them. Or they're a Sasquatch, and you've now converted them onto your team. And when a Sasquatch gets converted, I'll tell you if you're on the Hatefield werewolves or if you're on the Macau's werewolves. All right? At night, each night, I'll have 2 different werewolf times, and each werewolf will try to kill someone, each team. If both teams pick the same person, then they fight over that person at night, and that person does not die.
Ooh.
All right. So it's very possible to have 2 people die at night. It's possible to have nobody die at night. We'll have to wait and see. If the werewolves as a whole ever outnumber the villagers, then the team with more werewolves wins. The other team loses. So it is in your best interest to eliminate at least one of the other werewolves on the other team. If it's a tie, then the werewolves cannot win. They're deadlocked, and the villagers still have a chance. Unless you kill all the villagers, and the werewolves are tied at that point, in which case everyone loses, and I win. The Seer can't differentiate between either werewolf. The Sasquatch joins the team of the werewolf that kills him. I don't think it's that much more complex. Any other questions that I'm missing?
No.
Are there any werewolf roles or just regular werewolves?
They're all regular werewolves because I just wanted to test this out tonight.
Alright.
If the Sasquatch gets converted because there's no kill during the day, are they randomly selected to a
They'll
team?
be randomly put on one of the two werewolf teams unless one of the werewolf teams has more than the other. I'll put them on the lesser werewolf team.
Okay.
The
All right.
villagers be Clan McLeod?
I'm sorry, what?
Can the villagers be Clan McLeod?
Like Duncan MacLeod?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Sorry, I thought it was a good question.
No, it
Oh, no. I know that some teachers believe that there's no such thing as a stupid question, but those people have never taught middle school.
That's right. There's dumb questions.
You don't even know the questions I get asked on a daily basis.
And there can be only one.
I'm gonna
Exactly.
start telling everybody what your role is, so you can talk while I'm doing that. Let's say hi to the new people.
Hi to the new people.
I knew people.
I knew people.
Hi.
Okay. I've never played
Thank you.
before.
Me neither. Me neither.
Lies.
I think you should have the Highlander role.
Although I did take part in a cult earlier today.
I heard about it.
Oh, I remember that.
I know
I
I
was
say this.
disappointed
I
that
know I
you were
say
the
this every
culture.
game, but it's so impressive how many games we play, and there's not a double name on those games. Like most games, there's one game that was two people with the same name. It's crazy.
Or three states.
I guess because there's people all over the world too. I think that helps.
Right. Oh, maybe.
Because it's impossible in US to get 7 people together that there's not 3
John.
people with the
Right.
same name.
Yeah.
Yeah, my local dance group has like 5 Daves, and there's only like 40 people.
My real name is Gwommy, but I've had to change it for this, unfortunately.
Of course, I guess we do have the Steves. We do have the Steves.
Yeah, but now
There's a bunch of Steves.
Right, is a Yahoo in here tonight? I can't. My screen's not.
He's there.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
here.
who's here?
Yeah.
He's in his village.
Oh, there he is.
And the other Steve. Wait, I saw the other Steve. Where's the other Steve? Oh, maybe he's still. Oh, there he is.
For me, he's next to Yusuf.
I see it. Yep.
So do you think Sonia will get shot by a hunter again?
Yes. Wait. Yeah, we have a gunner in the game. Sorry, Sonia. You're not gonna live long.
Everyone sees how Joseph is leading a pack of werewolves on his background.
No.
I noticed
They are
that.
chasing me. They're chasing
No,
me.
I don't think so.
He is leading. Yeah, he's leading. He's the vanguard.
Yeah, Joseph, I've never gotten behind that because I think you could have moved rooms in your house to get away from them. So I think you're leading.
I actually Googled Niramas and it says furry creature with large fangs, claws. Yeah, it's right here on Wikipedia. I mean,
An urban legend, huh?
Joseph, it wasn't me this time either. Just remember that.
There's some Japanese company, I think. It's cool.
I don't know if this is a question for Tom or if someone else can answer this, but will we be told which pack the werewolves was from when they die? If they
You will
die?
not be.
Okay.
However, the other werewolves will know.
Well, yeah.
Right.
You don't even know there's a werewolf battle going on.
It's almost in the village's favor.
Well, no. The reason I was asking that
it's not.
question, the reason I was asking that question is just because if you knew that they were tied, then you knew you had, even if it was evened up, you knew you had a little bit more time.
Now, you hate werewolves. You want them all to die. You don't care about their stupid squabbles.
Wait, so what does the senator do exactly? I don't remember hearing.
The senator is a normal. The senator's
two
a
votes?
normal village. It's just that when I count the votes up, I know who the senator is, so I'll just
All right.
add an extra vote to whatever they vote for.
Okay, so
vote
it's like the mayor role with
responsibly.
Yahoo's, except we don't know who it is.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like the mayor.
Yes, it's very similar to the mayor, and I didn't look it up to see what the actual name was, so I call it senator.
When he pressed the voting button, he pressed his button on the table on the side from the guy who's not there.
And the Sasquatches don't turn at night if they're killed by werewolves, right?
They
Or did they?
Yeah, I don't know if we did, if we said they do or don't. I just
No,
said
a
if we-
Sasquatch killed by a werewolf joins that team.
Okay.
And this is a sober game, right?
Yes, I haven't done drinking for a while.
Yeah.
I saw how many lives it ruined.
You did say you did not want your name associated with that role, so.
We are working on getting our own. If you saw in the video, I put up the little dice guy, werewolf dice guy. I'm getting a whole set made to make a set of cards.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh,
that's fun.
That's cool.
Are you making it for the Kickstarter?
Some of them will be the stupid rolls I've made up as time has gone by.
Are you making it for the next Kickstarter or just, out of fun?
Oh, I'm probably Kickstarter. I need every idea I can get.
And if the village kills the Sasquatch, they still turn into a wolf?
If the village kills the Sasquatch dies a villager, winning and or losing with the villager.
But they're good guys.
And if the werewolves kill a Sasquatch?
That Sasquatch, that becomes on the team of that werewolf. Everybody should have gotten
Converts
their
to a
roles.
werewolf?
They do. Of the team that killed them. All right, I guess everyone has their thing.
I do. Okay.
All righty. Well, then, I believe it's time to go to sleep for the first night. Good night, everybody. All righty. Well, welcome to your new village. It has been a while since a village has been killed by werewolves. Like 2 weeks, although I've heard rumors of villages in other lands being killed. There's a werewolf epidemic all over the world, and we should be having the CDC look at this. But that's another story. As it is, this village is a peaceful village, but werewolves, 2 clans of werewolves, unknown to the villagers here, have decided to both lay claim to this, which is very irritating to both of them. In fact, it's irritating to the villagers too, since you mostly die. I am visiting the town as an investigative journalist who's really jerky. And to the point where you don't know why I did it. Maybe just to prove a point to my father, who said I always couldn't do it, but I said I could do it. He said I couldn't do it. It was a really long back and forth like that, and I'm here to prove him wrong. We'll see what happens. Alrighty, so we're going to start. So each night, we would normally start with the bodyguard, but the bodyguard's not going to go tonight because the bodyguard is asleep on the job, literally. We will start then with the Hatefield werewolves. So if you are a Hatefield werewolf, look up, see who the other ones are. And you're not going to kill anybody on night 1. All right, thank you. And now we'll jump to the Macau Werewolves. If you could look at each other and see who the other ones are. All righty, thank you. All right, Seer. You can wake up, and who would you like to know about? Thank you. All right, good morning, everybody. The annoying journalist was not only killed, but then it looks like later on some other people showed up and chewed on his bones some more. Also, there was a note that said, stop doing negative reviews. I don't know what that's about. So, deader, who would have done this in your village? Obviously, werewolves are afoot. It's up to you to gleefully sentence someone to death, as is typical in villages across your country. You have some time. Who, if anyone, will you kill? Oh, Jason's not here. I'm sorry. So someone else needs to start the discussion.
So since Jason's not here, I'm going to say that it's probably a bad idea for the Sasquatches to come out, and we'll just end it there.
Right, so we're going to have to kill somebody and hope that we're getting a werewolf.
Yep, every day.
So what are we going to talk about now that we know how many werewolves there are? Then we have one less subject to talk about.
Yes, that too.
So I think there's 6 werewolves. Not sure about
Oh,
that.
wow.
Yeah,
I can have at most
Potentially
8.
8. Yeah,
possibly up to 8.
And 2 potentials. So if the village gets the Sasquatch during the day, that's better for us.
So maybe the Sasquatch
but we have to get both.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, if you're the Sasquatch, you will be killed.
Yeah.
That said, I mean, you would be helping the village. Just saying.
In 10 seconds.
Sacrifices must be made.
My logic makes no sense. I'm sorry.
No,
We
it
don't want.
doesn't make
We
any
wouldn't
sense.
want.
It's
we
still
wouldn't
a
want both to come
villager.
out.
We have a 6 out of 26.
I'll tell you why does it make sense. Because I'm not the Sasquatch, so it makes total sense to me.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't make sense for anyone on the village side.
You don't want them both to come out anyways, because we can only kill one, and then the werewolf, the first one that goes, or just kill that one and get a new werewolf.
We take one.
We can kill that guy the second day. We can kill that guy the second
I'm going to be flipping back and forth which werewolf team goes first each night.
Makes sense.
Not that matters a lot, but
Yeah, Chris, don't go open your eyes on the wrong time.
And you may have said this, Tom, but if both Sasquatches turn at the same time, if we choose not to kill anybody?
No,
You did.
one of them will randomly turn over. So if you go 2 nights without killing people, you'll turn both over. That's just in case you decide, hey, we can handle one night. Maybe, I don't know. I don't metagame at all.
But in theory, they could both turn. They both could be killed the same night.
Yeah,
that would be amazing odds.
That'd be incredible
yes.
luck.
Right.
Stuff like that has happened in our
for the
games.
werewolves.
Yes, it has.
But as a village, we have no choice but to kill somebody every day.
But
I think so. It's the only way we're going to kill someone, and the werewolves are going to kill 2 people every night. So I
Yeah,
think as
you
a
should do
village,
it
we have
whether
to be
there's
aggressive.
Sasquatch in the game or not.
Yeah, we should kill. I agree. They can kill 2 people. That's crazy.
Oh, that's right.
You might kill the same person at least, so that's
right.
True.
Or
And
try
they
to
wouldn't.
kill one. Or try to kill one of
All
them.
right, all the werewolves, if you guys could tell us right now who your first target is.
Yep.
We don't need to know who you are. Just tell us who you're attacking.
I got a
I'll
better
wait.
idea. I think the village needs to have a little meeting. Can the werewolves please go to sleep for a second?
Go ahead, just put your head down.
Just put your head down. Yeah.
So we have seven regular wolves and then 6 werewolves, right? So that's 13. If math's too
Is it too early for the
there's
Seer
so
to come
half
out?
of the people here. So there's me plus 12 other people. There are villagers.
And me. Don't forget me, Gil.
Oh yeah, Caesar is always the villager.
Yeah, that's right. Good guy.
Caesar, is that a hat? What is that?
It's a hat, yeah.
I'm trying to figure
Okay.
that out too. I
It
thought he was
blends in
wearing
with,
a bike
It's got
helmet.
like a fan on it.
Yeah.
It looks like a samurai helmet or something.
First time I saw it was when he
And
was.
that is why you
playing.
bend your brims on a baseball hat so people can tell.
Does it have is it a Spider-Man logo or something, or what is it?
Yeah, it's
Caesar,
Miles Morales.
Caesar,
It's a werewolf
Oh.
logo.
Caesar, we're gonna have to kill you for having bad fashion. You're done.
Someone said there's
Wait, are we going
7.
for people wearing hats? I have a problem with that.
No, well, me too.
I don't think so. Because
man.
Blake's the one that said it, and he's wearing a hat.
Yeah,
And the hat convention
yeah,
wasn't
but
this
he's
week,
got the
right?
pen.
Yeah.
is your hat.
Someone said there's
Over
7
here
wolves, but
ripping on
I
my
only
hat.
have 6.
There's 2
Yeah, 6 werewolves.
There's 2
6 werewolves.
Sasquatch.
There's 2 Sasquatches.
7 villagers because there's 2 Sasquatches.
Bodyguard,
1, 2,
Hunter.
3, 4, 5, and
Bodyguard.
the second Sasquatch is 6.
No, but
No, Bodyguard,
There's a
Seer,
senator.
Hunter, Senator,
Okay,
Frankenstein.
I missed Hunter.
There's always something.
Although the senator is more like what do you call like
Mayor.
2 villagers.
not a role. What's the other word we?
Occupation, I think.
Trait.
The trade.
Oh, yeah.
Trade, yeah,
Oh,
trade. That's
fine.
the word, yeah. So because the senator doesn't know he or she are the senator, right? So
No,
Then
I
you.
think they do.
They know it.
I think they know. They're just not
you
allowed
just
to
can't
say.
say, he said.
Yep.
That's right.
So
Just like
so
the real
really
time.
we
They're not allowed to
yeah.
identify themselves.
Alrighty, well, let's push things along. I need at least 1 nomination to get things going.
I hated the first day.
Oh boy.
I love it because I get to play.
This is the
Hey,
only
you've
day
survived a couple games.
Same.
So that said,
All right.
Nick, explain yourself.
I don't know. I don't know why they.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know why they killed me, Tom, before me. I don't understand.
Yeah, let's get it
This is
out of
my
the way.
first
Nick.
time online with you guys. Is there like those who have played before? Can you tell like a trait that somebody's showing? That is there anything that's hinting?
Usually when somebody says it's their first time playing.
He's really quiet this time, or
there's a couple of people that are really good at either way. They're villagers, or they're werewolves, or they're special roles. And then you have new people,
Then I'm
and so
always a
it's just
villager.
tricky. It's just tricky.
I have
Although
bad news
Don,
for
I'm
you,
always a
Don. We
villager.
normally kill new people first, and that's
Yeah,
always bad.
and anybody
I never
who-
say it's our first game.
Wait, you said
Anybody who
we.
asks questions.
Don't don't werewolves usually kill new people because they're quiet? And you said we, so you're a werewolf,
We as
right?
in the game, like every game.
No, Gil's a werewolf, clearly.
Nom is here, so at some point he'll stir up some crazy nonsense. And say, like, it's either them or me,
I
and
think he's
we'll
just
have that'll be
watching right
chaos.
now.
All right, where's my nomination?
I
Get him,
nominate James.
All right, James has been nominated. Is there a second for that?
Sure, I'll second just to hear James talk.
James, you've been nominated with sincere vigor. What's your defense?
Yeah, I'm just a villager, as everybody should say, right? Yeah, I don't have a defense other than I'm just a villager and just sitting here listening a bit to try and sort something out, because there's no way we have enough information to really make anything make sense yet, except for whoever said we. That was pretty good. So I'll divert back to the we person.
I die normally anyway, so I don't last long anyway.
All righty, thumbs for James. All right, ready, set, go.
Is that everybody?
Nick,
Except
Nick.
Except Nick.
No, Nick.
All right, so there are 26 votes yes, 1 vote no.
So Nick
Nick's
is not the senator.
I am not the senator.
I should have put my thumb down.
Honestly, God, that is why I did it, because I
That's
thought
a
maybe
good one.
Crap.
That was good.
So now everybody's going to have the same thought for the second vote, and we're going to kill the second.
Yeah, we're gonna kill somebody real quick.
Well,
No, I guess that's probably going to happen. So
The thing is,
the chance of him being a werewolf is higher now, though.
well, I just want to say, I mean, we don't want the senator to be outed, because of all
That's
the people
what I
in the
thought.
village to be killed. He is slightly better than a Seer or a Bodyguard or a Frankenstein. So I would not, do that if I were.
Have you ever had experience with politicians before?
Except now he knows. Well, I guess that's good for Nick. Because now that wolves know he's not a senator, so he's not a high target. He could be another role, but.
Oh, Andrew, why'd you say that?
The politician killed me. I remember
Unless
that.
Andrew's a werewolf and he wanted to point that out.
No, I'm just giving the truth.
All right, do I have a second nomination?
I feel good about Blake for people taking notes. The fact that he pointed out the senator shouldn't out themselves.
I like that idea. I don't have a notepad too near, so when I say something, can someone else write it down for me too?
How much you going to pay me?
I'll give you $5 Canadian.
So that's about 75 cents. That's before tax.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
It
yeah.
doesn't require you to share your notes with him either.
Yeah, but the $5 bills are purple.
Do I have a second nomination?
Somebody I already nominated. Next.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, no offense to Blake, but I kind of feel like he was trying to act like he was offering us a piece of information that was kind of obvious, but he was trying to act like, he's helping villagers when he's probably really a werewolf.
I like Blake. I don't think that piece of information was obvious. I think that was more an opinion, because Nick obviously did want to say, hey, I'm not the senator. So for Blake to say, well, I don't think we should say that. I trust him for now, I think.
I agree.
I actually had I was of the same opinion as Blake. So
yeah, me
careful,
too.
Careful, John. Did you hear that? JoJo says she likes Blake.
My word. Let's get back on subject. Do I have a nomination?
Nomination.
All right.
Thanks, Don. I've written things down that I need to cross off. Messed my notes up.
Simon's going to sleep.
All right,
Simon does look like he's going to
if
sleep.
I don't get a nomination in 20 seconds, we will go to sleep.
Guys, we got to kill somebody. Just
All right. I'm going to
We have
nominate
2 votes
Caesar.
left, so.
Doug is very, very
Caesar's
quiet.
been nominated. Is there a second for that?
Who?
Caesar.
I'll
Mommy
second.
seconded it. All right, Caesar, you've been nominated and seconded. What's your defense?
Okay, I just want to say I'm the good guy. All right. You guys know this. I'm the good guy. I want to come out now as a vanilla villager at this time. Let you guys know that I'm a good guy.
All right, it's time to vote for the good guy. In quotes.
Oh, terrible.
All righty. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I'm supposed to be the only one.
We might have just narrowed it down if everybody
might have.
won.
That's true. Let's count. Let's make sure we get this count right.
I can't even handle all these screens.
Yeah, this is taking me a while.
All right, 20 votes for, 7 votes against. You're still alive.
Oh,
I nominate John.
Oh no.
Sonia nominated John. Is there a second for that?
That's
Wait. Nobody
before, yeah.
Yeah, we can't second that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Well, explain,
Why John,
Sonia.
Sonia?
Oh,
Why
why?
John? Yeah, why?
Because John's tricky.
I admit to that, and I appreciate that. However,
I'm not going to second that. but
You do know John's the hunter, right?
John
I'm nervous now.
Was there a reason you voted to kill?
Yeah, we need to be careful to nominate too quick on the
All
third
right, so
vote,
real
because
quick,
we-
before anyone talks anymore, did anyone second that?
No.
No.
What were the downvotes about, though?
Last time?
Yeah.
So I voted down because I thought we're going to kill somebody. And I don't think a lot of suspicion will be put on somebody who, even if they were a werewolf, just pounced on, hey, this person I'm nominating this person, because we don't know. It's a roll of the dice. And so I didn't want to give a werewolf the opportunity to just to put anyone out there.
the way Caesar was smiling during his explanation,
smile all the time,
looked suspicious to me.
I didn't have any problem with him. I just figured someone's going to die, and I don't want to give someone else the opportunity to.
He was advocating for somebody being killed, so ironically, I nominated him, and out of principle, I voted against him. And somebody has to die, and it is a roll of the dice.
Like, are we really
creating chaos?
Are we really glossing over the fact that Sonia's reasoning for quickly nominating on the third vote was because John is tricky?
Well, listen. Let me tell you something. So one of these games, I went out on the third vote first night, and I'm a villager. Tom knows that I'm a villager. I am always a villager.
Tom is dead.
I'm dead.
I'm just saying.
The necromancer is not playing.
Oh, we have to.
I have to agree with Nick.
Do you randomly choose the roles, or do you assign them?
I always randomly do it that way. You can't use any kind of what I might give to somebody.
Yeah.
I don't trust myself to do it.
So much for that theory. Trying to figure it out.
I wouldn't point it out for personal reasons because I understand when people are like, well, they called me out, so I'm going to call them out. So that's not the reason I would point out Sonia, but she was very quick on that third one, and that it surprised me. Although, so I'm assuming if somebody's a werewolf, they feel very comfortable to just make sure it's not somebody on their family.
So, it's not me, though. I don't have a family. Mine's living in the town somewhere.
All right, how about for our nomination, we select somebody that's still muted?
I have a barking dog, so I am just being precautious with our barking dog.
All right, folks, I apologize. You have 1 minute, and I'm timing it. Or else
I'll nominate Sonia.
Ryan nominated
wait,
Sonia?
hold on.
No, don't do that. It's bad for the village.
Oh, I'm not seconding.
I'm nominated Kelly.
Well, hang on. Is there a second for Sonia?
I think she was an honest mistake.
I want to nominate Kelly because I think she's a werewolf.
I nominate me as Kelly.
I'm not sure, but I think she's a werewolf. I could be
Is there a
wrong.
second for Kelly?
Couldn't wait for day two for the cast.
I'm still stuck on Caesar.
You don't have to stay stuck on me.
God, I'm just glad it's not me this game.
Well, somebody that's generally
I'll second
perceptive.
because I think we're running out of time. And
You're seconding what?
Definitely are. Let's do it.
For
Nam nominated Kelly, and Guami seconded it.
Okay, Kelly, what's your defense?
I'm just a regular villager, but it's the third vote. We have to kill someone, I guess, to avoid Sasquatch coming out. So that's just unfortunate. But
All right. Well, before we vote here, someone just dropped out.
I think it was Andrew.
I just had to take care of a cat. Little kitten's annoying.
Oh, I don't disagree with that. All right. All right.
cute, but annoying.
Anything else, Kelly, or anyone else with that for Kelly? All right. You don't have to kill her. This is the third night. It's up to you all. Thumbs.
Third vote.
This is the third vote. That's correct. Ready. 1, 2, 3. All right, we have 25 votes down and looks like 2 votes up. I'm sorry, Kelly. You are dead, and Kelly was a villager.
Did anybody? Also, we need to go to sleep.
Who voted up? I just want to.
You can ask that later. Good night, everybody. Go to sleep. That's what happens here. It's like eating a big meal. Everyone goes to sleep after a good killing. Alrighty, we're going to start tonight with the Bodyguard. Who would you like to protect? Thank you. Alrighty, so the Macau Werewolves. Who would you like to kill? Thank you. All right, Hatefield Werewolves. Who would you like to kill? Thank you. Seer. Who would you like to know about? Thank you. All right. Good morning, everybody. I would mention that each morning, just give a quick look to your messages to see if anything matters to you over the course of the night. But also, it seems possible from your limited perspective outside the godlike things that I've given you, no one died last night. So maybe there aren't any more werewolves, you think. But you're going to kill someone anyway because why not?
So why would
So wait, what happened?
So possible that the werewolves attacked each other, or
Okay,
Bodyguard attacked
right. So let me explain. Let me just run through the different possibilities here. If a werewolf attacks a werewolf on the other team, nothing happens. Nothing. If a werewolf attacks a Sasquatch, that Sasquatch becomes a werewolf. I'll notify them during the day, and then they'll know that night. But for now, nothing's happened. And if the Bodyguard protects somebody, whether they were a werewolf or not, whoever they protected, if that person's attacked, then they're safe. And if both teams, werewolf teams, attack the same person, they're safe. So there's 4 possibilities.
So it's almost the chance that somebody got another werewolf is pretty high, though, because there's people that didn't go.
This is interesting because the werewolves can help the villagers now. Because if they attack somebody and that person didn't become one of them as a Sasquatch, and the only other possibilities is either they were bodyguarded or is the other werewolf team. And
so if both werewolf teams want to come forward with who they targeted, then that would help
By the way,
that's the only thing.
Because of the way this game is structured, I will allow either werewolf team to vote on no kill at night also. That's possible. I haven't said that before now, but I'm saying that from now on.
Wow. Huh.
I actually like this system. I think it's
this is cool.
I'm wondering, like, were all of the I think it was the first ones, the Macau werewolves, were they all going to the washroom or something? That took forever.
That took a while.
I think
must have been debating.
The most likely scenario is that both teams targeted the same person, because that is a choice. And like a good player, if both teams pick the same alpha player, because then both picking Sasquatches seems very unlikely.
Right. That didn't happen.
Right, but if both pick the same player in order that player not to die, means that he has to be saved by the bodyguard.
No. If they both choose the same player, then they don't die at all.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Could they not have picked a Sasquatch that already converted to a werewolf last night?
I think the most likely scenario is that they picked other werewolves.
I agree with Matt.
Mathematically, it must be there. Or like one of the teams maybe picked the other team, and one of the teams picked like the bodyguarded or the Sasquatch.
There's too many.
There's
too many variables, guys. A lot of variables.
Yeah.
I like
us.
I mean, it's good either ways.
I didn't hear they both attack the same villager, that they both don't kill the villager.
But what are the odds for that? That's like...
I think that's the least likely scenario.
Well, what are the odds that they both pick me, for example?
Well, between them picking a werewolf.
Because you're a werewolf, probably, Jill.
Yeah, that's probably why.
I mean, I think Yahoo has good reasoning. I think at the first night, the odds are a little higher that they're going to pick the same person, because they're probably going to go after like an alpha player, like he's saying. But
I don't know about that.
I don't want to base our decisions on that, because that's such a low chance.
Plus, we have new players, so if one of the new players is a werewolf, that wouldn't count. So
when I made my comment, I had forgotten about the possibility of them targeting other werewolves, which is quite high.
I think it's unlikely that the whole werewolf happens, because the what is the name, Macau?
Yeah,
took very long time to decide who they would kill. So I don't think they had like a specific player in mind at that point. I think there was a disagreement on who they were killing at that point.
It could also be that there's newer players involved in that group.
Or no,
I was thinking the opposite. I was thinking that there may be a lot of players that had played before and had a really solid idea of who they wanted to target, and that's why there was disagreement.
So is there anybody that's suspicious of anybody else being a werewolf?
I'm suspicious
and the problem
of everyone.
The problem is the werewolves
60%, Joseph, right?
60%.
They don't know about who they chose yet, because they don't know if the Sasquatch is converted, right? They wouldn't know until...
Oh, yeah, that's true. They won't know until tomorrow night.
Wait, I thought... So the Sasquatch, if the Sasquatch is targeted, is turned into a werewolf?
You're right.
Yes.
I thought they weren't.
Yes, at this point, by right now, if the Sasquatch has been converted, they would know right now. Or by this
But the other werewolves wouldn't.
But the other werewolves won't know until tonight.
Right.
And it's the same for if someone was bodyguarded. They still wouldn't know whether.
No, that they don't know. They don't know if it's a bodyguard or if it's another werewolf.
I just want to make an appeal to the people that are traditionally really good at tells, and that is if you could be more vocal, because I'm with them potentially killing 2 villagers a night. I feel like we can't. The less that we have to guess, right, the better off we are. So I just want to make that appeal.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I don't really have any suspicions.
Nominated Kelly as well.
Say that again, Simon.
Sorry, why did Nam nominate Kelly? He said I just wondered why you have those suspicions.
I mean, I was wrong, so nothing more about that. I mean, we only have like about 1 minute left, so someone gotta die. We don't want the Sasquatch
I didn't
to
hear, but I
turn a
assume
werewolf.
she was a villager.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you still haven't said why you thought she was a werewolf.
Oh, because I really think that she is a werewolf, but I was wrong. So.
Why?
But why?
It was probably just the first day guess. So.
Yeah, I mean, just first they guess, so it really doesn't matter. I mean,
He reads people's faces.
I mean, unless you're a seer, then you could like tell like this person's a werewolf or not. But I mean, the first day, what you can like base on to tell who's a werewolf? I mean, I make my guess and it was wrong, so.
Well, I'm going to need a nomination soon, folks.
Tanya, do you have any suspicions?
Yes.
Other than John?
Yes, I do. But I don't know if it's time yet.
Oh boy.
I'm watching.
Well, we don't have much time left.
I know. Somebody else nominate.
Oh.
What about you, Chris? You're a werewolf killer. You got any ideas?
Yeah.
It's way too early for this. to listen to you all talk and see what you look like.
Chris
And
is
then I'll
mostly a
tell you.
werewolf killer when someone else nominates, and he's like, yeah. It's like,
Yeah, then I'm like, whoa, easy does it.
But with that last vote, who are the only ones that voted up? Myself, and I imagine Kelly. Was it?
Yeah,
anyone
that was
else?
you too.
Okay.
Those were the two.
Yeah.
Who voted up other than Kelly herself?
Me. And the reason why is I don't vote down unless I'm like very suspicious.
No, I'm just trying to make sure. I tried to make
On the
sure that she
third?
wasn't the senator because I couldn't see the second person, so she was not.
But Jill, we don't want to talk too much about that because we don't want to out the senator.
Well, I mean, it looked like she was a villager. We were at a point where if we didn't vote her out, unfortunately, then the Sasquatch would automatically be turned into a werewolf. So
Andrew
it was like a
always
catch-22.
what he feels.
Yeah, I also don't really think it's like I don't think it's terrible that if Sasquatch changes because then it's a higher chance of us killing a werewolf, and I'd rather them change anyways because they're bound to change regardless. In my opinion, I know there have been games that got to the end, but a higher chance.
No, but we shouldn't.
Not at all.
The villagers are really underpowered here. We don't have a way of killing one
We
person
also
every
are
night.
more likely
They
to
can
vote off
two.
and kill a villager, which is why I don't really like to kill unless I have more like higher suspicion. So,
Well, you're always welcome to make a nomination to kill nobody.
well, I mean that we don't get any information. That's a bad idea, Tom. That's very bad.
Well, then give me a nomination.
I think Tom's a werewolf. Only a
I'm
werewolf.
always a werewolf.
To me, that sounds like Andrew is a Sasquatch that wants to go be a werewolf.
I was just gonna say you can share your
No,
suspicions
I
without
believe
nominating
him.
somebody because you said you were watching and you were suspicious.
So Brian looks suspicious to me. Brian,
nominate
call me
Brian.
out.
All right.
You didn't even let.
Brian's been nominated. Is there a
Don't get him to
second?
talk.
I second it.
Knew it.
What's your defense?
I'm a villager. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I called Sonia out because I agreed with Nick. I thought it was very quick. And I've been called out before in my first couple games where I nominated so quickly. And she's far more experienced than I am. So that's why I called her. So
I'm far more dead most of the time.
right. So that's why. That's exactly why.
All right,
I think
voting
it was an
for
honest
Brian.
This the first one?
This is the first vote of the day. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Keep your thumb. Sorry.
Got it right here for you.
I got your thumb
All right,
right.
that's
here.
23 votes for, 3 votes against, and Brian is fine.
Who was the third one? I saw Guami and Sonia.
Guami, Blake, James also had his thumb.
Brian, why did you call out Sonia on something that you said that you did in the past? Like, don't you think that would be an honest mistake then?
Well, I mean, it could be an honest mistake, but
yeah, but you just said like I did the same
Right.
in the past.
well, no, I have done that in the past, right? Exactly. And so when I did that in the past, it was suspicious to people that have played a lot more than me, right? So based on that, I was agreeing with Nick that that it would be a suspicious act. So that's why I did it.
I'm wondering, just like Sonia, are you just like fully off the John's tricky, let's get him kind of like that was so weird to bring that out of left field, and then you just haven't really said anything else about it at all.
So the nice thing about this game tonight is that everyone's getting to talk. So in every other game, for me to say something, I got to say it quick. So, but like I said, in the other game, I was out first night like that, and so it was just do that. But no, that doesn't mean I'm just still gathering information. That doesn't mean that John's off the radar. Sorry, John.
I do need a nomination, please.
Guami, you haven't claimed anything yet. What's happening?
Oh, I'm keeping my role secret.
What?
That's fun.
That's a first.
Only one roll?
Wow.
No, only 4 rolls. I only have 4 rolls.
So Sam's been really quiet.
Oh my goodness, Sonia. You're suspicious of everyone.
Sam, where's...
Having played with Sam on a different game, I think he just is quiet.
Yeah,
he is quiet.
He seems like a quiet
10
guy.
seconds or no one dies.
Oh,
I'm suspicious of Don. If anybody else.
I can't find people.
Oh, 5 seconds, guys.
Uh-oh.
I nominate Sonia.
All right, Sonia's been nominated. Is there a second? Hey, Yahoo.
Who
All
is
right,
that?
Sonia, your time to defend yourself.
Who nominated?
Hey, I'm a
Peter
villager. The probability is very high that I'm a villager. I mean, really.
For all of us.
I'm just saying. Don't vote me out.
She's normally very playful. She feels a little more playful than usual. However, she is right that she's been allowed to talk more than normal. So
Who seconded?
Yeah.
Just to ask.
Yahoo.
I didn't get any offer of pie.
I need to see everyone's
You know better than me.
thumbs.
Are you
Gil, I don't
going
see
here,
yours.
Well,
You see mine?
I can't make
Second vote.
This is the second vote. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's 21 votes up, 5 votes no. Sonia, you're fine.
Voted no.
Nomination.
1 minute.
Yahoo, you've been very... Yahoo been very aggressive this game.
Yeah, you have been
Winning and voting down. And...
Well, I don't have information either. She did seem suspect for the same reasons that other people mentioned, which is almost nothing. So what have you? Well, I mean, I think that we should vote out every time. And he counted down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like, now he did give us another minute. Thank you. Now I can waste some time. But I want to vote somebody out, and I don't know who to yet. So one of the tricky players, please do it for me, so I don't have to look suspicious.
I just want to confirm who are the 5 voted on? I saw Guami, Yahoo, Nick, and John.
Yeah, it was
Jojo.
All right.
Who just said they were suspicious of a Yahoo? Did someone? I think I missed.
No one said they were
heard that.
suspicious. They just
And I
said that
didn't
he was
like it.
aggressive.
Yeah, I just asked him why he was so aggressive. Just
Simon.
trying to get some information.
Simon, why are you looking at your notes so frequently?
Who, me?
Why? Because I was just writing down who
next kill
voted
list?
down, and I'd missed one person, so I hadn't got Guami.
It's impossible to take notes with 26 players.
Yeah, there's a lot of players. This is so.
Yeah, I'm able to do it.
Okay, so what do you got? Who vote down? Who vote down?
So they said.
Now,
it
I'm
was-
sorry, we're not going through that because a minute has been up
We need it.
30 seconds ago. I need a third nomination or a nomination to kill nobody. And I need
Joseph,
it
Gil.
Doug, do you have any discussion here?
I'm going to nominate Chris. We have to kill someone.
Oh, that's a terrible idea.
now. Joseph, nominate Chris. Is there a second for that?
Don't you do that.
I have a bad feeling about you, Chris.
You're awfully aggressive, Joseph.
No.
Hang on. Shh. Is there a second?
That's what I think.
Okay, then I need a different nomination.
I mean,
we have to,
I nominate
Yeah.
Andrew.
Sasquatch.
James nominated
Hey.
Andrew. Is there a second for that?
It's a bad idea, in my opinion.
I'll second it.
Yeah.
All right,
We have to kill
second
someone.
Andrew, what's your defense?
Well, I'm definitely not a werewolf. I don't really want to say what I am other than that because that'd be a bad idea for the village.
Don't like hearing that.
It's very bad for the village, in my opinion.
Well, it's even worse if you die. So
yeah.
Well, if I die, the role is useless. But okay.
All right.
It's a third vote, so you probably got to tell more than that.
Right, exactly.
I would like at some point here, like, why people are.
I mean, if I come out with the role, I mean, if I'm going to die anyway, you want me to say what my role is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who said yes? Well, who said yes? Because they're probably werewolves.
Well, no, it makes sense because you're about to die.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to kill your Frankenstein then, so have fun with that.
All right. This is voting for Andrew. Ready?
See?
1, 2, 3.
What?
Hang on. I need to count the. (14-12). That is very close, but you survived. So one of these Sasquatches is going to go to a random team.
You better be
And
Frankenstein.
if there's either one is alive, and I will send that information now. And everyone else should just go to sleep. Well, no, wait, hang on, don't go to sleep yet.
No. Oh.
Andrew, you
person
better
should
be the
read?
first guy. I'm gonna be so upset, Andrew.
Why? I mean, now I come out with my role, it's kind of pointless because I'm just going to be killed by the werewolves anyways.
We kept him alive. I was.
Oh, you're dead. It's time to go to sleep, everybody. No more talking, no more chatting. Well, how nice. You didn't kill anybody because, like I said, there's probably no werewolves alive anyway. So we're going to start with the bodyguard. And I want to know who you would like to protect tonight. So just again, to clarify, I'm wanting the bodyguard to tell me who they would like to protect tonight. Thank you. Alrighty. Hatefield Werewolves. If you would wake up. Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Macau Werewolves. Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Seer. Who would you like to know about? Alrighty, good morning. My square will now look beautiful again, but only one person died last night, and unfortunately, that person is Courtney. I'm so sorry. Shredded to death by werewolves. And now we are down to 24. Let's get this day
As a
started.
villager, by the way.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
Who nominated
She
me
was a
again?
villager.
Why did we keep Andrew alive?
Because he's Frankenstein monster.
Who nominated me?
If he's telling the truth.
Was it James or Brian? Who nominated me? I can't remember.
I nominated you.
James.
So Guami, James, and Sonia, I'm really suspicious of you three. Because you're really
Why,
out
I
for to
voted-
kill people.
I
don't
voted
care.
to
You're-
keep you.
Yeah, you did. But you still
Yeah,
didn't.
after he had
I
come
think-
out as a role that the werewolves are gonna want to kill.
Yeah, I think
But
I think a lot of
I
werewolves
was
voted.
all for keeping him
But why
alive.
would you
as a
why
special
would you
role,
kill
but-
him if he was a good target? Like if you kill him, they have another option to kill at night. If you keep him alive and the werewolves go after him, it would be only one kill.
Yeah.
Instead of losing 2 villages.
Yeah, they're
And I
not
couldn't
going to go
understand
after
why.
him.
But we also-
Maybe I miscalculated there, but I couldn't understand why did we want to kill Andrew?
Well, I voted up for it because the fact that, like, okay, so if we know he's the Frankenstein, in my
We
head,
don't
like
know
you said,
that.
like, well, if he says he's a Frankenstein, like, if both werewolf teams target him, then he's hopefully not going to die then. Like,
Actually,
that's
that's
in
a
my
great
head.
point. I didn't think about that. Thank you.
Like, that's like, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking with it.
going to happen now.
So I nominated him because we were I felt like Tom was going to start to cut us off, and we needed to make a nomination.
Just to be clear,
voted
I really
down
was
because
going to do that.
I wasn't sold.
Pretty sus.
I was going to do that. There was no feeling.
Yeah. I wasn't sold that the whole claim of being the Frankenstein was that just a trying to squirm out of it and cast doubt, which it may have. I don't know for sure.
Because the real if it was the real Frankenstein, wouldn't be in a position to come out and say no. It's
Yeah,
not
but
you, it's me."
if I was the Frankenstein and he said he was Frankenstein, I would not come out because this is a easy way to fish out
No,
the
he would not come
Frankenstein.
out.
I am definitely a Frankenstein, so I
Yeah,
know
the
that.
werewolves
Because if the
can-
real one would then start throwing suspicion more at me anyways, because they would suspect
And
that's
the
werewolf.
werewolves can wait and kill him. You know,
Yeah.
they know he's the Frankenstein. And he may or may not have any roles yet. So if they wait a day or two and kill him, it's not the big deal.
Well, only one person died, so he may have been protected last night. Or the werewolves decide not to kill him because they thought he would be protected last night.
Or one of
There's
the
always a
werewolf
mind game
groups.
there.
One of the werewolves
Yeah.
could target another werewolf.
And I just want to say,
what if? Go ahead,
I
Blake.
think him coming out yesterday saved us a villager last night. That's what I think.
I agree with you. And
I was just gonna say I actually trust Sonya because to me, given her history of dying early, I feel like if she was a werewolf, she would be less vocal to try and stay hidden. Where I feel like her being this vocal is because she's confident in her villagehood. You know, there's always the reverse psychology of it that she could do the opposite, but her being this vocal makes me think it's because she is good.
I'm just going to point out that was a monumental vote because obviously we wanted to kill to avoid a Sasquatch, and there were a lot of smart players that would follow the logic of killing that chose not to. And it seems like werewolves could be hiding in there.
On the killers, on the down vote, or on the upper vote?
Voting not to kill and getting another Sasquatch.
Yeah, I think there was
There were a lot of
werewolves
good
sitting
players
there.
that I know would not vote that way, and myself included, and I was conflicted. And then afterwards, I was like, well, I kind of wish I wasn't in this group.
It depends on the positioning too. I mean, this is a totally different game. We have
I know.
one night where it's just different. So
The other problem with not voting out Andrew is he came out as the Frankenstein. He's not going to be much value to us. Like, he's going to die early on.
Yeah, and I assume he would have told us if he had any roles or any information point. And so
maybe not.
But
I don't think it's a guarantee that Andrew's going to die in the next couple nights.
Yeah,
There's
well,
werewolf
I'll tell you now.
factions that are going against him, and
Here's the thing.
they don't know if the other one's going after him.
If we have killed him, we had
werewolves just keep attacking me every turn. That'll be great. Just do it.
We had the
Both turns.
position of losing 3 villagers, and if we had lost 3 villagers last night, that would be a big blow.
Well, we may have 8 werewolves. We haven't killed any yet, and both Sasquatches may have turned.
That's true. We know one for sure has turned. We know one for sure. It could be a second, might not be. We don't know about the second.
Unfortunately, as moderator, because there are still 24 people in the game, we do need to keep things moving, so I need a nomination in 30 seconds.
I nominate Andrew.
Okay, so I'm at 3 seconds.
I have an argument for my seconding. Like, what if Andrew is actually a werewolf, and the reason he didn't die is because there's 2 werewolf teams, right?
All right, so Peter nominated Andrew. Are you seconding that, Joseph?
Yeah.
All right, Andrew, what's your defense?
It's the first vote. I've already told you my role. I'm not. I have not.
Yeah, you
like
could
if
be
I
lying.
get other roles, could be. But then the Frankenstein would know, and they would probably be talking more, trying to get suspicious. Voting me out now seems very suspicious of Peter and Yosef. I still have suspicion of Guami, who's been wanting to kill every single vote, apparently, pretty much. So I mean, like, it seems stupid to vote me off now.
I do feel like the real Frankenstein would have given a little something, like a little.
No, he wouldn't.
They shouldn't. They shouldn't.
They shouldn't give us anything.
But I am the real Frankenstein. That's the
Yeah, a
problem.
little
You're gonna lose.
what is hold on, what is
I'm not saying they would actually say no, because I'm Frankenstein. I'm saying they would go.
All right, voting for Andrew. This is the first vote of the day.
Who claimed Frankenstein?
John, you're Frankenstein?
No.
No.
I'm saying I think somebody would have gone like, "Puh," or something.
If
very slight.
Andrew wasn't the
All
Frankenstein.
right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
I've never lied. I am an honest person.
No.
I have several videos.
That's
different.
I wanna leave on the record that
All right,
although
that's 23 votes up and 2 votes down.
But the Frankenstein
Joseph, I
monster.
really want you on my team right now. I really hope you're a villager.
I don't know if I'm right here. I just got this feeling about Andrew.
I want to ask Peter, why do we think Andrew is lying?
Because
Yeah,
I just
that's
don't
really
buy the
sad.
whole Frankenstein thing. Why would you say that you're a Frankenstein on day 2? That just doesn't make sense.
I can play
want
more.
forever to know.
Him and John
That's
Peter.
the third nomination.
Because it was the third vote. What do you mean?
And everyone asked him to come out. I nominate Peter.
Yeah, I know. I second it. I
Second
second
Peter.
it. I second
I
Peter.
second it. All right, Peter, what's your defense?
I'm just a regular villager. Again, I think that coming out as a Frankenstein day 2 just doesn't help the village at all. Like, okay, we know the Frankenstein that.
Dying wouldn't help
Did
the
we gain
village either.
anything?
We would have
Do we
died.
gain anything by knowing that? We gain nothing. The werewolves
would've-
know
but
that
I
they
would've
killed the
ki- I
role.
would've
That's the only thing
killed
that we
if I-
get.
Well, they didn't
The
actually.
villagers get nothing.
All right, voting for Peter.
I was going to ask if Peter's been playing quieter than people would expect.
No, but his eyebrows are much larger than normal.
Ready?
Thank you.
I think he signed up.
2, 3. That's 10 votes up, 14 votes. I'm sorry, 15 votes down. And you're dead, Peter. I'm sorry. And Peter was indeed a villager. Good night, everybody.
It's a dumb argument.
All right. You're still not sure if there's any werewolves. I guess there's one. Who knows? All righty, we'll start with the Bodyguard. Who would you like to defend tonight? Thank you. All right, Hatefield Werewolves. Actually, I'm going to have the Hatefield Werewolves close their eyes because I should actually be starting with the Macau Werewolves. So, Macau Werewolves, who would you like to take out? Thank you. Now, Hatefield Werewolves. Who would you like to take out? Thank you. All right, Seer. Who would you like to know about? All right, good morning. Well, the days of bloodless nights are indeed over. We had 2 deaths last night. So, James, a villager, is dead. I'm so sorry, James. And John is also been killed, but since John was indeed the hunter, he can right now, with no input from anyone else, take someone out with him.
Good guess, Kwame. I think, Caesar, your smile did you in.
All right, so John and Caesar are both out, and Caesar was a villager, unfortunately. All righty, lots of deaths. What you gonna do?
Who seconded the last nomination that I missed? That was Nam nominated, and who was the second?
Who did?
The seconded was
Andrew, I think.
Was it?
No, who was nominated? Who seconded the nomination?
Yeah, did you second that one?
I didn't catch it. Wait.
I
Andrew.
did second it.
Andrew.
Yeah, who did?
I missed it. It happened so fast.
I believe multiple people did, but I was among them. I credited myself in my own notes.
So I am the mystic seer. I saw John as the hunter.
Kwame.
All right, keep going, Kwame. I'm with you so far.
It was taking too long.
Awesome, Kwame.
Whatever you say, Kwame, I believe you. Let's go.
Now,
All right.
Kwame for mayor. Still my vote. Still my vote, Kwame.
All right. Yeah. Other than that, Joseph, I saw you as a werewolf.
As the mystic seer? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Was anybody counting or doing math on the votes to see
Mayor
if
Kwame
still had a +1?
I'm doing, but there's
There was so many.
There's
Blake, we did on the last vote. Yeah, we did. He changed.
Okay.
Tom changed his math at the end to say like 15 up or down or whatever.
There's 5 possibilities, but I don't know if
don't say it.
We shouldn't tell maybe who the senator is.
You don't want to tip.
Definitely not.
Because I want to hear from him.
Second.
Who?
Doug.
Oh,
did you nominate Doug? All right,
Yes.
and Kwame seconded him. All right, Doug, you've been nominated and seconded. What's your defense?
Hello, everyone. I'm just a regular villager. I have not much clue of what's going on, to be completely honest with you, which is why I haven't contributed much. I'm just sort of learning how things go, getting a feel for it. Gormy's votes are all over the place, but I understand that's not unusual. Yeah, I don't know, just trying to figure it out.
Kwame's votes haven't been all over the place. They've pretty much been down.
Day 3, they were all up.
All right, this is first vote of the day. Thumbs for Doug. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Kwame, do you just flip a coin every time you vote, or what?
Yes.
Explained so much.
That's 19 up and 2 down. You're fine, Doug, for now.
Oh, thanks.
I don't know. Like Kwame is tricky because like the other day we played a game where Kwame was Kwame, and then he was a werewolf, and it was just laughing, and nobody was suspecting him. And it's like
Yeah, that was pretty scary.
it's so easy for him to hide behind the funny thing.
Who are the
Because
down
Kwame is essentially his own role, and so we
Don
all just
voted down, and someone
Kwame role,
else
not
did.
the werewolf.
I'm still suspicious of Don.
Don and Kwame voted down, I think.
Okay.
I'm scared of you, Kwame.
I just want to hear.
I'm scared of you, Joseph, because every time I think you're a werewolf, and then you're not, and then I don't know. I don't know
The reason I voted down on that is because I played with somebody once before, and they were like, "I'm new. I don't know what I'm doing," and it turned out they were the werewolf. So I've just always been suspicious of that.
Yeah.
defense. I think Doug knows what he's doing by now, and I think that was just a very likely excuse. So that's why I voted down.
Blake, what were you trying to
I just want to hear from Sam because I want to know if he has any thoughts. I want to give him a chance to get in here.
Sam, yeah.
I don't really have anything. I'm playing Villager. The only thing I've been thinking lately, and it's not even relevant anymore, is I thought Peter's what Peter was saying made sense, which is why I voted up for him. beyond that, I'm pretty lost, to be honest.
Well, the good news is our odds are improving as we're shrinking quickly.
Is anyone else suspicious of Nam? Nam?
I'm not a werewolf, so.
I am.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But it's not
Not
as
yet.
strong. I didn't say anything because not as strong suspicions. I'm. Yeah, I just.
I've seen Nam do that thing before when he like calls someone else. I think it's a strategy he has.
That's why.
I don't think he's a werewolf. So.
Yeah, I have a slight suspicions of Nam, but it's not as strong. That's why I haven't named him, and I'm not gonna.
Well, I hate to break
Unless
it to you,
Joseph
but I
and
have,
Nam are on the same werewolf family.
I have some slight guilt suspicion.
No, I'm not a werewolf, that's for sure. I mean, Joseph could still be a werewolf, but I'm not.
I say the same. You could be a werewolf, but no, I don't think.
Today,
but I'm just thinking that we are so screwed because like no werewolf has been killed so far, and there are at least like 7 werewolves
we got
alive.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 villagers and 1 hunter killed already.
I'm a little suspicious about Brian as well. Like there was something earlier that didn't make sense, and now he's muted as well, so that's suspicious as well.
I do
Thanks,
need a
Joseph.
nomination here, please.
Simon, you took a lot of notes earlier. I want to ask what you take in those notes.
Well, so basically, I've been recording, as I say, the who's been killed and all things like that. I have on my suspicion list Brian, Nick with a star, you, Nam, and Steve. Brian, I can't remember why, but Steve was just asking about votes and things like that. And I was just thinking we probably don't want to know the votes, the vote count and things like that, because then you can work out who the senator is. So that was kind of a bit suspicious.
All right, but all this doesn't seem like it's a nomination to me. I've been listening carefully.
That's not a nomination.
I'll nominate Brian.
All right, Brian's been nominated. Is there a second?
I second it.
All right, Brian, what's your defense?
I'm a villager. I'm not sure exactly what I did was suspicious, but ask JoJo, I can do almost anything that makes her suspicious. So, so in terms of my suspicions, I'm suspicious of Nam. I'm still, Sonia, I'm sorry. I realize everyone's defending you, and I'm tending to agree that you're probably 50%. Here's the deal. I'm normally wrong. So if I'm wrong, then that means you're good. So I'm a villager. You know,
Voting
whatever.
for Brian. Ready. This is the second vote. Ready. 1, 2, 3. Hang on 1 second. Ten up, 11 down. And that is it for Brian was the one up, right? Who are we voting on there, Brian?
Yeah,
Brian, yep.
That's me.
And Brian was indeed a werewolf. So huzzah and hurrah. Good night, everybody. All right. Well, maybe that was the only werewolf in town. We can hope. We'll start off with the bodyguard. Who would you like to protect tonight? Oh, great and mighty bodyguard. Thank you. All right. Hatefield werewolves. Or werewolf. Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Macau Werewolves. Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Seer, who would you like to know about? All right, good morning, everybody. There was but one death last night, so that's an improvement, I suppose. Manny has been brutally murdered. I mean, it was brutal. So brutal, I can't describe it. Because some kids may be watching this show. All righty, who would have killed Manny? We are down to 18, I believe.
Okay, so
Wait, who nominated? Who nominated?
I did.
Brian. Joseph did.
Who seconded? I nominated
I seconded it.
Yeah.
And Nick and JoJo voted to keep him, and they voted to get me out a while ago. So I'm just putting those two together, whether that's
You think
affiliated
they're
or not.
possibly in the same family?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's the other interesting dynamic is that like there's two families, so it's not as easy to know.
Right.
Right.
Who nominated? That is important.
Joseph.
I wanna
I
hear.
did.
I
don't think you can go on that like saying that Nick and Joe absolutely is werewolves. I mean, people don't know. Like we're villagers, we don't know anything. So.
Yeah, there was half that voted up and half that voted down, and then the only thing that decided it was the delegate or whatever that's called.
I'm amused that everyone with a S in their name or starting their name voted down. Just pointing it out.
Wait.
Really?
What does that help?
I don't know.
Yahoo, why did you say you were suspicious of me? I want to understand what's her suspicious.
There's a few people that I was suspicious. You are one of them. I believe that you are a good player, and you voted to save, which turned a Sasquatch. And then I've been listening to you, and a couple of things that you said seem suspicious. Once again, kind of like Nam, it's just a suspicion. So if you are a villager, I mean, I'm a bad player. I'll be honest with everybody.
The reason I'm asking is I was very suspicious of you. I just want to.
Cool.
I was suspicious of you, and then you accused me that I got very suspicious. I just want to hear what you say, just to. So I'm.
So there were a few
not
people
really
that I
suspicious of you, but I was a little weird that. And he passed away, and he didn't come back. So I thought you lost an opportunity there. So I want to make sure that I hear.
I just kind of want to jump in there because I was in the same boat as Jill. I voted to save Andrew.
Yep. I know.
And I'm just.
I also voted to save Andrew.
And I have suspicions of Jill too, actually, which is interesting.
I'll be right back. Don't kill me.
But it just seemed to me like Andrew, like what Peter said made no sense too, because he's like, why did he come out on the second night? We don't know. It's like, well, Andrew didn't want to come out. He kept saying, I don't think I should tell it. And then people were like, well, tell it because it's the third vote. We're going to kill you.
I know.
And
I think he did have to tell it. The problem is that I don't think we should have saved him. Because, what is he really going to be able to do?
I don't understand the math that you guys do. Why not? Because if we kill him and then the werewolves kill 2 villages, like we would lose 3 people in one night.
I don't.
Where does
think
that make sense?
I don't know. I mean, sometimes things don't make sense, and at the end of the game, it's the only way that we could have won. So I don't know. And I'll also point out that John voted to save, and so he was also on my suspect list because he's one of the people that wouldn't think that way, and he has been killed, and he was a villager. So. There you go.
I will say that I truly believed Andrew.
Travis, can we hear from you?
Yeah, I was thinking that.
I tend to think that whatever I am, if I'm going to die anyways, I want the village to know who I am because then they're not going to be like, oh, do we still have this role or do we not? So I always opt to give more information to the village than to not.
Travis, can we hear from you?
Yeah, Travis.
Guess that's a no.
Is that a no, Travis?
Doesn't look like it.
Travis, can you hear us?
Travis.
Wave your hands in the air.
Travis.
Travis?
Travis.
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 Brian was a werewolf, right?
Travis, are you there?
Yeah.
Brian,
Brian's the only
so
confirmed
far
werewolf.
was Brian was the only werewolf so far.
Travis, can you hear us?
Don't think he can.
I mean, Guami voted to save.
Travis?
Yeah.
Travis. Hi, Travis.
Hey, who did you vote last night, Travis?
Yeah,
Travis voted up, I think.
No. I mean, last night. Who did you guys kill last night?
I just had a nice long sleep last night. I mean, I'm new to the village, so just trying to follow what's going on. I think, at first I know I voted Andrew up originally, and I realized after, strategic was probably a mistake, letting a Sasquatch turn, but I believed him that he was the role and, kind of got gun shy and realized it was a mistake early.
You
I'll make a mathematical proof one day that proves that it's not bad.
So, Andrew, you have suspicions of somebody. Don't tell.
You.
Don't say who.
You.
No. Don't say who. I just want to know that you have somebody in mind.
A few, but also
Okay.
not 100% sure.
Good.
Because as long as you have somebody in mind, you're
All
safe.
right. Do I have any
safer.
kind of nomination, please?
Because you have the hunter ability, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've already had one vote, right?
No, we haven't had any vote yet.
We haven't
No
had any.
votes. Okay.
All right. So.
Jojo, I nominate you.
All right. JoJo's been nominated. Is there a second for that?
I second it.
I'll second it. I think she looks guilty.
All right,
Sorry,
JoJo, what's your
JoJo.
defense?
All right. Why am I suspicious?
Oh, because you voted for Brian and against me. So
And
I'm
against
just-
Andrew.
What now?
Well, she said why she voted against me.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
when it was time to vote for me.
I voted against Sonia because you had like 5 suspicions, and that seems like from the second round. Like at first, I thought John, the way you jumped on that seems Seer-esque, but the fact that there was a ton of other suspicions, I got out the window. I voted. What was the other one? Oh, Brian. I voted to keep him because I think I've only played one other game with him, but he did the exact same thing, and he even stayed after the game to say, "Hey guys, can we talk about how strategy actually works so that he can get better at the game?" So I genuinely believed that he just was, a new player and wanted to figure things out. So that's all. I don't want to say I'm suspicious of you, Sonia, because that's suspicious for me. But I feel like you've been targeting a lot of people. Other than that, I don't have too many suspicions, although quiet people scare me quite a lot because there's no way to get reads on them. So just let that be known. I am a villager, so don't kill me because numbers, but there you go.
All right, now the filibuster is finished. Time to vote for JoJo.
Oh, the senator.
First, right?
Yeah, it's the
Ready?
first vote.
This is the first vote. 1, 2, 3. That's 17 votes for, 2 votes against, and you're fine.
Sonia, didn't you nominate her?
I did. I nominated her because of the 2 votes.
Then you voted up, right?
I did because this is still the first vote, and so we're just seeing how it goes. And I nominated her to see what she said. That doesn't mean I convinced that she was guilty or innocent. So,
Do I have another nomination?
Sorry, who seconded JoJo?
Guami did, as well as.
I did not second JoJo.
I thought you did.
No.
Don did.
Sorry,
Don.
Don. My bad.
Done.
Okay. Thank you.
Nom and Don, they said at the same time.
I'm just so used to you seconding all the time, Guami. It's just like
I know.
fault.
But I'm pretty sure JoJo was a villager, so I wasn't seconding.
I'm
is she a
curious,
werewolf?
like Don, you said that JoJo looks suspicious. So what are you basing that on?
Well, I'm really hoping the bodyguard's still in the game because I'm going to reveal myself as the Seer because I'm afraid I'm going to die and then I'm not going to give you
crap,
guys
I'm the
any
Seer.
information.
But go ahead.
Who's the Seer? Who just said they're the Seer?
Yeah.
Who else?
Because I actually checked on you.
He's also the
You're
mystic Seer.
safe. And Gilly's not a werewolf. Manny was not a werewolf, we know.
Nom, I thought you were suspicious because you're an early vote, but you're not a werewolf. Sonya's not a werewolf. So I was hoping to get more people before I did this, but I've only checked on one person I was suspicious from the beginning and that's Blake. So, Blake, you are a werewolf. I was suspicious of you because of the senator thing.
Okay, can you go in order of the people you checked and if they were or were not?
Yeah, so I checked on Manny first, and he was not, as we know. I checked on Guami second, and he was not.
When did you check
Blake
Guami?
third?
Second day.
Second night.
It'd be night 1 because we got night 0 and then night 1. So I could be the
that's right.
The Sasquatch, but I'm
To
not.
be clear, Don, you never checked me, correct?
Yeah, I never checked you, JoJo.
Okay. So I just want to make sure.
I don't think you're guilty.
JoJo?
I checked on Blake night, I guess the third time, and he is. I was suspicious of things, so that's why. On Sonya because everybody kept accusing her.
Sorry,
but
I missed the Blake thing. He is a werewolf or not?
he is a werewolf. Yes.
Oh, okay.
I was I was hoping to get a second werewolf confirmation before I revealed myself, but I'm scared to death with our numbers I'm going to get.
So Sonya's good?
Sonya's good.
Oh,
Yeah,
Sonya.
Sonya's good.
I just don't understand. Like, if you know,
because he did that early.
Well, now I can't hunter kill her.
accusation, But Nam is also good.
And you say you just checked Nam also.
Probability, baby.
You said
I'm
Nam
hoping the bodyguard's going to save me, and I can check.
weird.
I don't know who we want to check on, but I can check on one more person. But I would recommend killing Blake this
So,
round.
Don, you said you checked Nam last, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
And he's
what
good.
did you see?
So someone needs to nominate
Nam is
Blake
good.
because I can't.
Nam is good.
Yeah, we will.
Just
we will.
I'm just making sure the bodyguard's going to. Before we do that, and it goes right in tonight, can the bodyguard first remember to protect me? And second, who do you want me to check on tonight? I still think Doug's guilty.
Yeah, but I actually need a nomination now.
I
nominate
Blake.
Blake.
Wait. Are we on the
Well,
we haven't done the second?
Blake. Do I have a second?
Don't we?
Don, I don't think you could check it, and if you survive, you tell us who, because we
Nam,
will
are
check
you
someone.
seconding? Because if you're
Oh,
not,
I'm
I asked
seconding
if
it.
anyone's seconding.
Yeah, I'm seconding it.
Okay, thanks.
Is it Blake?
All right, Blake, what's your defense?
Yeah, you can kill me because the villagers are done for this game, so I'm fine with dying. It's okay. So, good luck.
Wow. Oh, he's got a red light. That's awesome.
I can't kill him now.
Like you have
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Like, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. So I wanted to vote out for you on the red lights. That was great.
So knew Gwami was going to do that.
All right, one vote up and 18 votes down.
Kwame, thank you for doing that.
I tried.
Blake was indeed a werewolf. Good night,
Dang it.
everybody. All righty, what a night that was. Or day, I guess. But now maybe you've killed the last werewolf. But you haven't. All righty, bodyguard. Who would you like to defend tonight? Thank you. All right, Macau Werewolves. Or Werewolf. Thank you. Hatefield. Werewolf or Werewolves. Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Seer. Who would you like to know about? All right, good morning. Lots of howls and yells and screams and cries last night, but only one person died, and that person, sadly, is a villager named Nam. Sorry, Nam. You have bit the big one. Who would have done such a thing? Wah. All right. Time to
Who
discuss.
did you check, Don?
Yeah, hey
Checked
Don.
on, I checked on JoJo, and she is a villager.
Why did? Oh,
Good.
Yeah, we knew that. That's the.
Well,
Do we know that?
Okay.
I don't know. She looks.
I knew that.
suspicious.
No.
I never understood why you were suspicious of her. She's on my villager list here. Like since
Well, he knows her personally.
I was suspicious. That's
Ah.
all. It was just me.
I don't.
Oh, so you know each other. Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna die next night because I'm gonna say this, but I think my higher, like that went up right now, is Ayahu and Joseph. I'm very suspicious of the two.
I am more suspicious of Joseph. I think he's the other team of the werewolf that found.
Why are you saying you're gonna die? Are you claiming?
Well,
to be
because I know you guys, but anyway, I think I'm like Ayahu, and I think Ayahu and Joseph are my highest suspicion. I'm not sure if they are on the same team. It was just weird, and that's why I asked Ayahu why he was suspicious of me, because I thought that was very weird that night.
You're on my villager list, Jill. I don't know. I am not suspicious of you.
I'm on your village list because I'm a villager.
Well, if I was a werewolf, I didn't need a list, right? I could just remember.
Right, yes. But I could be wrong. It's just that so we can move and vote. Those are my two suspicions.
Wait.
Yeah.
Joseph, am I on your seer list?
Kwame, you're on the road. Kwame next to all of them.
No. I mean, am I one of the ones that you checked as a seer?
I'm not a seer.
Don was a seer.
I thought you kept a list of the seers.
I don't understand.
I've been thinking for a little while because I was thinking finding a werewolf almost potentially puts more suspicion that whoever finds them is a werewolf. So I had been stuck on the Joseph and Sonia getting Brian. Sonia's obviously cleared. I don't know if that
you're
really
right. You're right.
I don't know if that makes Joseph suspicious, but I've been kind of stuck on that for a few days now. And
that's a good point.
And that's
for a few days now. It sounds like
I'm very suspicious of Joseph. Joseph is very suspicious, and Ayahu is right behind him.
Okay.
Like there's a couple tells, just like the way they act. I play with them a lot. I hate to do meta game, but I play with them a lot, and it's a couple of things.
Nick, you're very quiet, and you're alive still. That's usually werewolf.
I haven't quiet. And I said this before that I was a little suspicious of Jill, and I still kind of was, but what he's saying seems to make sense, and that's I don't know. And now I'm wondering if both Jill and Joseph are on different. I just don't. I haven't seen the same thing out of Joseph, but what Sam said does kind of make sense because if they've and there have been times when only one person has died at night, which to me more so than the bodyguard saving, like might have happened a couple times, but I'm for sure these groups have targeted someone from the other group.
Some of these you would think would be that case. Yeah.
So I feel like they'd be like, oh, okay, we'll have to nominate them, so let's do that. And so I do agree with what Sam was saying there, but I just don't know how. I don't have anything 100%. I don't know if I was on board 100% against Joseph, but
I'm 99% on Joseph and 80% on Ayahu right now, and I could be wrong, but that's just my gut feeling.
Well,
I hate the metagame thing. It's just like it's hard to explain. It's just little things that you see when they move and they talk, and it's just you ended up learning people. And I know they have the same for me. They have the same thing for me, and that's why I don't feel so bad right now.
My suspicion of Gil wasn't certainty. It was more of an irony because he was talking and saying, well, throwing things around. And I thought, well, that's interesting because you're on my list. And it was tongue in cheek. You definitely stuck with it. And if you are a werewolf, you would want me to die.
I talk a lot. I'm not Jason, but I'm like a good second.
I know.
Can we hear from Steve?
I have people who I'm also suspicious of. Joseph is on my list. JoJo is on my list, but she's been cleared. And beyond that, I still think that there are some really quiet people that we should probably hear from and try to make a good vote.
I don't know. Caitlin, what are your thoughts? Because I know you're a little quiet early game, but it's like halfway through here, and
Yeah.
you have some
I know. I usually wait till like halfway point. That's when I
Well,
start
the two
coming
of
out.
you are usually quiet.
I'm going to need a nomination soon, folks.
I'm going to nominate Joseph because I'm like very sure he's
All
a
right, Gil's
werewolf.
nominating Joseph. Is there a second? Of course, Kwame. Joseph, what's your defense?
Of course, Kwame.
Okay, I think the game is running fairly long. I have a good villager role, so you don't want to kill me. I don't know if I should say what it is because it is what it is. But you don't want to kill me because I'm helping the village. I helped the village a lot during this game, actually.
Every other role's come out, pretty much.
Okay, I'll say it. I'm the bodyguard. Okay, so
Voting for
I
Joseph.
protected the seer and I protect myself, and yeah.
That could be true.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. That is 14 up, 3 down.
I'm betting Gil is a werewolf, and his team hit Joseph and was confused as to why.
Yeah, well, I protected myself, and then he thinks I'm a werewolf because of that.
No, not the when you kill me, you know. But I still, I don't know.
That could be it.
It could be that I was suspicious of Joseph because he was acting different.
I often do that when I have a role.
and that could be what I got confused, that you were not your normal self. That's why I thought you were something, and so that was.
Tom, was that the first nomination?
That was the first. Do I have a second?
So I know, Nick, you asked me what my suspicions were. I only have one right now. 1.5. I don't know. I'm still on my other one. I'm not too sure about, but I think Yahoo is still my biggest one. I know. That's still my biggest one. There's just a few things he said and done throughout this one, especially just voting down on Joseph when Joseph just came out as a bodyguard. Yes, he could be lying, but I know for like the first one, he just comes out as a role. That's just and votes down. That's just and then Chris voted down too. But
I want to say to Jill as well. I protected you on night 3, just so you know.
Well, make me feel bad. You have to agree with me. You were acting different than you normally do.
Yeah. I'm just joking.
I watched Doug close because I still am very suspicious of him, and he was very late to turn his thumb which direction, like he was waiting to see everybody else. I just think that's a werewolf trait, so I'm nominating Doug.
All right, Doug's been nominated. Is there a second?
Second.
I'll second.
Yeah, seconds it. All right, Doug, what's your defense?
Okay, well, there was no slow thumb movement that I'm aware of. I don't know. It's the old lag excuse again. I mean, I'm here in the UK, guys. I mean, come on. It takes a bit of time to get here. No, I think if you look at the way I've been voting throughout the game, I think it's been pretty solid, to be honest.
Oh, that's a fair thing. I want to see if it was a real lag because of the internet or because you were slow. So, like, on the count of 3, hold up 5 fingers. 1, 2, 3.
What was that? 3, you say? Oh, that's Come on.
Was I not supposed to do that?
All right.
Come on.
Let's do thumbs here.
These things aren't consistent.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ten up, 7 down, and Doug is still alive.
I nominate
Screaming
Joseph.
people.
All right, Yahoo nominates Joseph.
I second.
And there's a second. Joseph.
Why do you
Who seconded it?
I don't believe you.
I don't believe
Second
either.
for who?
I still don't believe
Obviously,
him.
Yahoo and Chris are werewolves. It's pretty confirmed.
Yeah. I mean, I can even give you like my list. First night, I protected myself. Second night, Andrew, because he came out as a seer. Jill, then myself again.
Don't say the last night.
That night, nobody, just one person died. So I think they might have targeted me because I threw what's it called, Brian. I went after Brian. And shouldn't I say the last night?
No,
maybe not. Maybe
You
not.
went after
I'll just,
Brian.
No, I'll just leave that.
Yeah, the other one of the werewolves that we killed, Glommy.
It's definitely Ayahu and Chris. So they're
Yeah.
All right,
that was a fast second. That was a fast nomination. So
Very fast second.
Who are we Who's
Is this
being
the second
nominated?
Find out.
This is for Joseph. Here we go. Ready?
Second or third?
This is the third nomination.
For
This
Joseph?
one, if Joseph survives and we go to sleep, if there is a Sasquatch still alive, they'll become a werewolf.
doesn't matter.
All right.
Villagers keep
I
vote
think
up.
he's the bodyguard.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, you survive. I want everyone to look at their messages in case you are a Sasquatch. You would now become a werewolf. All righty. Good night, everybody. Well, that was a pleasant way to end a day without killing anyone. How very nice. All right, Bodyguard. Who would you like to protect? Thank you. All right, Hate-Field Werewolves. Or werewolf. Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Macau Werewolf or werewolves. Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Seer. Who would you like to know about? All right, good morning, everybody. And once again, a beautiful morning. Nobody died last night.
I have information. I am the bodyguard. Joseph is a werewolf, definitely. And I did not save myself. So maybe I'll save myself tonight.
Oh,
And I believe
believe
Caitlin
you.
is good because of her reaction.
Sort of.
Her logic was sound. I wish that you had killed him and I wouldn't have had to come out. I was shaking through the night because I decided not to save myself, and it worked. Because hopefully either they both killed me or I don't know.
I mean, let's just kill Chris.
No,
He was a
Don.
fast second.
Don, who did you check?
Yeah,
Chris is a
so-
possible second. 'Cause-
That's a bold
let's give him
move,
a
Al.
reason. Did you have a reason for your fast second?
Yeah, that was a fast
Well,
second.
yes, I got. I hate calling people out because I'm not anything special, but I got 3 people that I've been looking at. It's Yosef has been the longest.
Yep. he's been on my list.
Caitlin's been on my list, and then Gil came on my list kind of recently. He's kind of on the low end of my suspicions, but Gil a little bit. And then Ned. Hold on, one more. And then on a very, very low end, and I don't have any real information on this, but I think Nick, just because he's lasted so long. But the only reason, don't go off at just that and kill Nick.
Ayahu, if that's a really bold move of you, man. But like, okay, so who did you protect last night in that case?
Don't tell him.
So
why would he tell you?
yeah, why should I tell who I
would you
protected?
say that?
Can you tell us your whole list? Like, what's your day by day?
No,
list?
I can't because I keep my things on this dumb
Yeah.
paper that goes
Yeah.
all every.
Of course.
Yeah,
you do.
yeah. Because I don't have to keep notes because I'm not trying to hide anything.
About Dawn.
Yeah, so I guess I'm
need to hear
shocked.
from Dawn.
I'm shocked I'm still alive. I guess maybe the bodyguard in a stroke of genius didn't
I protected you
protect
last
me
night.
the first night, but maybe the
Or they
second
try
and
and
the
kill
werewolves
you.
didn't attack me.
Can
But
we
anyway,
hear
I
Dawn?
checked on
Can we hear
Caitlin,
Dawn?
and she is a werewolf.
Yeah.
And Yahoo was just defending her.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in the same
Yahoo, I was
family.
Yahoo and
thinking you
Caitlin.
weren't guilty, but now I think you are because you were really defending
They're
her
in the
hard.
same
So I think you
family,
guys
and
are
they're like
teammates.
trying desperately to survive.
Yeah, Yahoo
Wow.
and Caitlin.
No, I'm not her teammate. She could be on the on the other werewolf.
Okay, so I always on one team, she's on the
Time
other.
again that I slip up and say stupid things. But my point is that there's an interesting dynamic there because just because like we don't know, like werewolves don't know who each other are, and I am not a werewolf. I'm the bodyguard. Kill Joseph, and that will be confirmed because he said he was the bodyguard. And he's not.
Wait, I heard a nomination. Who?
I nominate
Caitlin's a
Joseph.
werewolf, so
I
let's
nominated
kill her.
Caitlin already.
hang
I
on,
second
nominate
Caitlin.
Hang on,
I
let's calm
second
down.
Caitlin.
I'll mute you all. All right. JoJo nominated Caitlin. Is there
Why?
a second?
Where's my defense? Thank you.
Sonia
What
seconded
is
that?
this?
All right.
You
Caitlin, you've
already
been
voted for
nominated
me?
and
Whatever,
seconded.
guys. Man, I'm really offended that you guys didn't give me my defense time. Y'all are just trying to vote to get me out of this city already, JoJo. I saw that.
We're doing your defense now.
I am a villager. I don't believe Don for a second. He's not the seer. I honestly think both Yahoo and Joseph are lying. I don't think either of them are the bodyguards, to be honest. So
Message Blake
ahead,
for that
kill me.
red screen.
I'm like, that's what I need right now. I really do need the red screen. But I honestly think both Yahoo and Joseph are full of garbage at the moment.
Trust the
So then you also think Dawn's full of garbage? Really?
Yes,
no,
yes, 100%. 100%.
Wow, there's some high level stuff way over my head, man.
Send the vote for Caitlin.
It's the psych major in me.
All right. First vote of the day. Ready. Gil, you ready? All right. 1, 2, 3.
I mean, I thought I had you. I thought I had your vote.
I'm not voting up because I think you're good. I'm voting up because I want to kill Joseph to clear me.
Yeah, sure.
I appreciate it, Yahoo. I appreciate your support.
All right.
No,
That's
no
15
support here.
down and 2 up. And Caitlin is dead, and Caitlin is indeed a werewolf.
Bye.
Good job, Don.
Good night, all.
Thanks.
All right. Oh, what a day. All right, here we go. We're going to start with the bodyguard. Who would you like to defend tonight? Thank you. Alrighty, Macau Werewolves or Werewolf. Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Hatefield Werewolf or Werewolves. Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Seer. Who would you like to know about? Good morning, everybody. Once again, nary a death.
Wow.
Have at it.
Excellent.
I'm glad the werewolves are helping us by trying to kill the same person.
Don, what's up?
Hey, Don.
I did not save myself again, but I'm not going to say who.
All right, so Don, who did you look at?
Yep. So I looked at Sorry, Gil. I looked at you, and you are a werewolf.
All right. So, Yahoo, Chris, Gil.
I'm not a werewolf.
Sure.
Let's kill Joseph first because we're conflicting each other. So here's the thing: if it was an even trade, then kill us both. The problem is that they get 2 kills and then we get 1 kill, so it's actually 3 for 1. If we kill Joseph and he is a werewolf, then you know that I'm good because it's one of us.
And you wasted a game.
Can I say something? You guys are gonna laugh at this. You gotta kill me. Dawn is being lying to you the whole time. So you have to kill me so you can see that Dawn is not the Seer.
We killed Caitlyn, and he fell on Caitlyn.
Dawn, I'm impressed, Dawn. This is very impressive stuff. I was like, wow, you are good, man.
I can't believe you're still fighting this, Gil. You're so dead.
I'm dead.
I love it, Gil.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I know I'm gonna die.
I'm sorry, Don. Who did you check yesterday, and who did you check
He
today?
checked me, and he said I'm a werewolf, and I'm not. So when I
And
die,
yesterday.
you guys, yeah,
Caitlyn yesterday.
When I die, you guys are gonna know he.
And Caitlyn was bad. Yes, that's right. See, I told you.
I nominate Jill.
In any case, Joseph, you guys have to kill Joseph.
All right, well, hang on. There's been a nomination. Joseph, who'd you nominate?
Jill.
Oh,
I second that.
Gil's been nominated, seconded. Okay, Gil, you can keep talking because you've been nominated now.
I'll say that you guys have to kill Joseph next night. Just putting out there.
What?
They want us to kill the bodyguard for him.
Because he saw it. Because he saw now he's not the bodyguard. Yahoo is the bodyguard. Since my team is losing now, Joseph is the other werewolf. Just so you guys know.
Wow, that's bizarre.
He's like, I'm gonna throw you
I
out.
don't want the team to win either. I lost
agree.
the game.
I agree with you, Gil.
All right, voting for Gil.
But you're gonna die.
I don't even know what to think.
How many werewolves have we killed? How many werewolves have we killed?
Good card.
You don't need to know that.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, let me count. That's 15 down, 1 up. And Gil is dead, and Gil was indeed a werewolf. Good night, everybody. All right. We'll start with the bodyguard. Who would you like to defend? Thank you. All right. Hate-filled werewolf or werewolves? Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Macau werewolf or werewolves? Who would you like to take out? Seer. Who would you like to know about? All right. Good morning, everybody. All righty. Well, there was deaths last night. First of all, Don is dead. I'm sorry. He was a villager. And Andrew is dead. Also a villager, but he's also a hunter. So you can pick someone right now to take out Andrew with no input from anybody. Who?
Joseph, bye-bye.
Joseph is dead, and Joseph was indeed a werewolf. All righty. Well, we just cleared out several people. It looks like
Attaboy, Andrew.
Good job.
And I'm
Don, you're dead, right?
super blurry.
You have to shut your
You
video
gotta shut
off.
off your camera.
I'll get it.
Good job,
I'm
Don.
blurry. I'm a ghost.
So,
All right.
so Don did a great job as a seer, and if Andrew was
We have 2
the,
werewolves left, at least 2 or 3.
we lost our seer.
Well, let's assume there was 8 total, so we're down
Yeah,
to
we're gonna
4?
assume 3.
Okay.
We've killed 5. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
so
Joseph
either
makes 5.
so it's either
missed
8 because we had 2 nights go by
Right,
where
there's
we
two
didn't.
or three.
Yeah, 2 or 3 because
it could be. We're going to assume 8
Yeah, I'll
I
assume
would
3.
because even if the Sasquatch died on the early on,
which is likely.
All right, so Chris, I feel like what's up?
You know, Andy was coming at me earlier too, and then he chose to go after Joseph, which was amazing, which should have cleared me, but apparently it didn't because Jojo still has suspicions of me.
who was coming after you earlier?
Well, Andrew was saying that I was bad with a Yahoo,
If Andrew had a
and then
suspicion,
he stabbed Joseph, who we were both going after pretty hard.
Yeah,
but it doesn't clear you, Chris, because he didn't have any
it doesn't clear me.
powers. Yeah.
I know, which is unfortunate, but I am a villager, and I am just making some guesses here.
I just want to go back to Dawn, who Dawn said was good, right? So we've got it was JoJo and Sonya are the only ones left, I think, right? Did he say Guami? No, right? Or
he said Sonya.
You did say Guami, but it was like night 2.
It's not.
Really
so
early.
I'm not 100% confirmed.
Okay.
So,
But
Guami, I'm going to ask you: are you a werewolf?
I'm not a werewolf.
Okay.
Guami.
I didn't even start as a Sasquatch, so.
Okay. All right, I want to hear from the quiet people.
Well, what I wanted to say was that if Don was the Seer and Andrew was the Frankenstein, then we've lost our Seer.
Right.
And so we have to go forward, at least believing that. And if Andrew had a better suspicion, maybe he should have left Joseph for the village. We would have obviously taken him out. So that didn't help. Maybe help the village unless he didn't really have another strong enough suspicion to.
I mean, it did help the village. He killed a werewolf. Good for
Well,
him.
because the village would obviously.
No, but it's still better to kill a werewolf than a 75-25 werewolf.
Yeah.
Maybe, but we're in the same boat.
We are, but now we
Didn't
at least have
Yahoo slip
information.
up with what he was saying?
What do you mean?
Like back when all that was happening, like he said, Caitlin could be on the other team, the other werewolf team. Like he did say that. Like I'm not imagining things.
He did.
I'm sorry, that was me that said that, and I have been cleared.
Yeah, he
I have been totally cleared because 2 people claimed bodyguard. One of them died and was a werewolf. There's no chance I'm not the bodyguard. And Nick is my highest suspicion because he's the only remaining member of the group of people that was suspicious, and he's a good player, so he should be dead now.
I nominate Nick. I nominate Nick.
Whoa!
Nick's
Don't
been
panic
nominated.
over me. This is
there a
crazy. That's
second?
crazy.
Well, I am the bodyguard. There's no question of that.
Wait, JoJo nominated Nick. Is there a second?
No, I did.
I nominated. Sonia seconded.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
Nick, defense
Okay.
time.
Here's the thing. I am a villager. Sorry, Yahoo. I'm pretty sure I heard you say Caitlin could be part of the other werewolf team.
Yes, I did say that.
Okay.
Which was a mistake.
I didn't hear you say a reason for why you did or anything, but
because I'm dumb.
Okay, don't vote me out. I'm on the village team. I don't know if your argument holds that much water, Yahoo. Just in the fact that you're still around, JoJo's still around, Gil was around for a while. Joseph was. They just went. Like all of these people could have been people that you could say, "What's that?"
That's my card. I've been protecting myself quite frequently.
Well, I get it. I get it. But I mean, there's a chance. Like if it's fine. Both werewolf teams can attack the same person. I get that too.
Yep.
I'm just saying that there's like the idea that I should be dead is a little just not biggest reason here because there's so many.
Well, that's not the only reason. You also were a member of that group that made the weird play.
Which weird play?
You voted not to kill our Frankenstein, which is a werewolf play. I realized that there were many villagers that made that play, but
And
you're
he
the
kept
last person
Brian.
that
He
seems
kept
suspect
Brian,
because of that.
too.
I would I'll tell you this. If I were a werewolf, I would in that instance I would kill. It was really hard for me to choose to save him because I'm always for killing. I am, but the fact that I was gonna kill until someone said, "Well, you should come out with your role because otherwise we are gonna kill." I was 100% gonna kill when he came out with Frankenstein. I believed him, and I didn't think we should give the werewolves a free kill by having someone kill there, and then they could kill other people during the night. That didn't make sense.
Alrighty, well,
to
it's
me.
time
And
to
look how
vote
long
for
he made it.
Nick. This is a vote for Nick. All right, ready. 1, 2, 3. Hang on.
Logic prevails. That's good.
Well, hang on. I need to vote still. Sorry. All right, that's 8 votes up, 4 votes down, and you're still alive, Nick.
Okay, the odds are is someone who's quiet is a werewolf.
Yeah.
I mean, the odds are really stacked up for that. So I'm sorry, but Sam, Simon, Doug, Travis.
That's 4 of them, and only
one of you got to go.
All right, let's start with Sam. Hey, Sam.
Hi, Jojo. I mean, I'm just a regular villager, and I'm still trying to sort this through out. The only reason I voted down on Nick isn't even necessarily that I necessarily think he's guilty, but Yahoo, as far as I'm concerned, is proven, and so is Sonya, and they were suspected him, and it's the best thing I have to go off on.
I will point out that if the fact that he can't follow the logic that 2 bodyguards can't both be bodyguards, and one of them died, like
A Yahoo, that's not I can follow that logic, but I can also follow that there are 2 werewolf teams. So there could be both. I agree with you now. I do believe you now. I was stuck on the thing that you didn't really clear up the fact that you said other werewolf team when Caitlin was getting voted off.
All right,
And
can we hear from Doug?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm
Sorry,
gonna need
yeah,
another,
we got to move on. Yeah, we
I
got
got
to hear
another
from them too.
nomination here, folks, or we're going to sleep with no one dying.
I nominate Doug.
Kwame nominates Doug. Is
I'll
there
second.
a second for that? Doug, what's your defense?
Okay, so I'm still trying to figure out what's going on. I know that Yahoo and Jojo and Sonia are confirmed safe. I'm happy with that. I voted to save Nick because I'm not sure about him. I'm not convinced either way. I do agree that Yahoo is definitely safe. I have no doubt in my mind that he's the bodyguard, and I do think it's odd that you didn't just go with that. But I don't know. Beyond that, I've no strong suspicions about anyone else that's left.
Alrighty,
But-
let's.
Are we voting on Doug?
This is the second.
Yeah.
This is
This
the
is on
second
Doug?
vote of the day. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's 9 votes up, 3 votes down.
Oh crap! So
Travis, what about you?
Hold on a
again-
sec. Was it only Steve? Oh no, I don't. Never.
Yeah.
even Chris, yeah.
Well, I was
Sorry.
one. I don't know if there was 2 or 3.
Hurry, time's running out.
Yeah, no, sorry. I feel like it's first time I'm watching it all fly by. I don't have any firm suspicions. I voted down on Nick because I feel like he got very defensive and his eyes are shifting around sometimes. But nothing real firm. But that's the only thing I really had.
Do I have another nomination?
I think we should nominate Nick again.
I do too.
Well, I'm going to nominate him then.
I
All
don't
right.
think so.
Nick's been nominated.
I'll
Is there a
second
second?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Travis
second it.
seconds. Nick, what's your defense?
All right. If I'm not going to get cut off and someone else told to talk this time, I will say that it is a possibility, and I guess now I don't. Now I believe a Yahoo, but it was always a possibility that Joseph and a Yahoo were on separate werewolf teams, so they already know who's innocent and who's a werewolf. And if they've targeted other people, they could be bouncing off of that and just say, "Oh, I know I protected this person and this person didn't die." Like I know that's a possibility. That's and just doubled with the fact that a Yahoo said what he said. Like that was such a big thing, and then it was just kind of glossed over. I like. There was a possibility that neither of them are the bodyguard. That is a possibility. So that was my thinking. But if you want to kill me, you can. The Sasquatch thing isn't a thing anymore. So if you want to save me, that's cool. But that's up to you.
All right. Votes for Nick. This is the third vote. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's 9 votes down, 3 votes
Villager.
up. Nick is gone, and Nick was indeed a
Tried,
villager. Good night, everybody. All right, let's start with the bodyguard. Who would you like to defend tonight? Thank you. All right. Hatefield werewolf or werewolves. Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Macau werewolf or werewolves. Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Good morning, everybody. I guess I should have asked for the Seer, but anyway, doesn't matter. No one died. Go for it.
I wonder if Yahoo, who did you protect
We no longer
last night?
need seconds for nominations.
I don't know if that is too
I don't
relevant,
think it's
but
wise for me to say who I protected
That's
because
fair,
then
too.
they can be a fair target.
Yeah, that's true. But they are safe at least. At least
But
you'll know
let's
who's...
put it this way.
Yeah.
I did a phenomenal job.
Let's hope so anyways.
Seems like a weird question to want to ask at this point, I would think.
It
to
was,
ask who he protected.
it was a questionable question. It was me. I questioned myself when I asked it, but I had to do it anyways.
Chris is on my safe list, but what does that even mean at this point?
So I wasn't trying to not give Nick time. I was just trying to see about the other quiet people. So sorry, Nick.
I feel like we're rushed this time, and so I wanted to hear from everyone. But
We've been going for 2 hours, so we're not being rushed.
well, oh, that's fine.
Be clear.
So Steve, what about you?
I'm a villager, and I am getting more suspicious of people who haven't said anything, like Simon, and even I'm, Guami's playing a little different than I normally see him play. He's all over the place, but I haven't really heard him tell us too much that was going to help the village. We know that the list of the few safe people, and that's all I know.
Steve's on my good list.
I will say I noticed Guami was not in favor of nominating Nick. I
could tell Nick was
It's true, but it's just so hard to tell with him.
On Guami's vote, it's very tough.
He's
I think with Nick,
he's a great player.
All right.
I think with Nick really stood out to me at least.
I feel a little bit better about Guami because he was checked, even though he was checked early, so obviously not 100%, but that helps a little bit, I think, but I'm still not sure about it.
I do agree with
Simon, we need to hear from you.
I was waiting for this. I know. The reason I haven't been saying much is because I know absolutely nothing. I'm bog standard villager. I had at the start my list of Steve, this is Nam, Nick, Brian, Ayahu, and Gil. The only people that left are Yahoo and Steve. I think, I 99.9 believe that Ayahu is bodyguard, but there's still like a very small part of me thinks it's an awesome play to claim to be bodyguard, second bodyguard when there's not a one. Steve, Steve, I don't know. That's it, really. Sorry.
It's okay.
Remember, we don't need seconds for nominations, but I will need a nomination soon.
Okay, so I'm going to nominate Steve simply because he's been mentioned as a suspect, and he is quiet. He's hard to read. It is the first nomination. We don't have to kill him, but he's definitely somebody that's on my radar.
All right, Steve, defense time.
I'm a villager. I do understand. I mentioned Gwami. He was checked early by the Seer, but he's on my list of people who haven't been cleared. And there's still a lot of people that we haven't heard too much from that have, I don't see how they've helped the village. Sam, Travis, Simon. So I'm and Doug. So I'm a villager. Please don't kill me.
All right, thumbs for Steve. Ready. 1, 2, 3. That is 11 votes for, no votes against.
So, Chris, I guess we need to hear from you too.
Why? Oh.
What do you want to know? Anything in particular?
Do you have any suspicions?
I want to know who the werewolves are.
Most of my suspicions are dead now. I named off 3 of them already, as we know earlier. And Nick was under the line, and that was unfortunate that he died. I'm suspicious of Doug. That's all I got. I don't know anybody else really. It's hard to read. Doug just seems. I don't know what the good word for it is, but Doug seems questionable.
Is this going to be
right now?
Our second nomination or third?
Second.
If a nomination is made, which it should be made soon, it will be our second.
I'm thinking Doug, but that's just my guess. And heck, I'll do it. I'll nominate Doug.
All right, Doug, what's your defense?
We'll see who's behind me.
Okay, I'm still a villager. I apologise if I'm not being much help to the village and may be guilty as charged, but that doesn't necessarily mean I'm eating them either. I'm just doing my best. I've nothing to add from my last defence, really. I'm still happy with Ayahu and Sonia and Jojo, obviously. I'm not sure, obviously, in my own mind, I'm now a bit suspicious of Chris because he's hitting on me a bit. And I know I'm on the good side, so... But I don't know, apart from that.
All right, thumbs for Doug.
US.
This is the second vote. Ready. 1, 2, 3. Six votes to keep, 5 votes to kill. He is fine.
Okay.
All right, so I was trying to take some notes, and they're terrible, but a couple of days, this is an honest question. A couple of days back, I thought we had some suspicion about Chris for a nomination or a second. Did that get cleared?
No, but we wised up as a group.
He wasn't high on my radar.
I am...
I'm 50-50 on Chris. I am completely not sure.
I guess I'd like to know a bit more about why you think I'm suspicious.
So let's...
Body language, a lot of it. I've just feel like what you've been doing and what you haven't been saying has been iffy. I don't know.
I think our best bet is on Simon or Travis.
It's a little twitch in my shoulder, I guess. I think.
And Doug's been nominated several times too, so I mean there is some reasonable doubt with it. So that's partly why too.
Yeah.
It's just hard.
Gwami, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking Simon or Travis.
I'm with you, Gwami.
Because I'm pretty sure everybody else we can clear. And those two, I think one of them has to be.
Yeah, so the people that are not cleared in my book are Doug, Simon.
I feel like Simon would
Steve
be talking
and
a little
Sam,
more.
And there are 4 werewolves. Oh, Travis is also on that list.
I think we're at
Sonia
3
is
werewolves.
not perfect, but as far as things go, she has been cleared, just not perfectly. So I feel like if we pick one of those groups,
no, she's good.
I'm good, I promise.
No, I know. No, you were cleared by the Seer, but there is the possibility of a turn after that. So like, it's not impossible for you to be.
Okay, that's true.
I'm definitely not going to kill you. There's no question I'm going to kill you.
So Guami, I don't have the guts, but if you want to nominate Simon, I wouldn't be mad.
I'm with you. I'm thinking that's the case too. Okay, Simon, I nominate you.
Okay.
All right, Simon's been nominated. Simon, what's your defense?
Oh dear, I've just a poor old villager. I'd rather not die. It's vote 3. I guess the only thing to say that I'd rather not die is the likelihood of the second Sasquatch coming out is probably pretty high. So not killing me might not make much difference. I don't know. Yeah, go for it. Whatever.
Okay.
See what happens.
Voting for Simon. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Guami, what was that?
Guami. Was that leg?
10
Guami?
votes.
No.
Kill, 1 vote up. Simon is dead, and Simon was indeed a werewolf.
Oh.
Good night, everybody. All right. Hey, things are looking up. Maybe all the werewolves are dead, but just in case, Bodyguard, would you like to protect somebody? Thank you. All right. Macau Werewolf or werewolves. Who would you like to kill? Thank you. Hatefield Werewolf or werewolves. Who would you like to kill? Thank you. I'll pretend to ask the Seer a question. All right. Thank you. All right, good morning. We finally get our Brady Bunch picture here with the 9 of us in it. Unfortunately, JoJo will not be part of that picture because she is dead as a villager.
The Brady Bunch.
And now there's 8 of us. Well, not including me, because I'm innocent.
You're dead.
Death is the ultimate innocence proof.
So I should come out as the Seer, and I think Travis is a werewolf.
Uh-huh. You check them, mate?
Yeah, I had the chance. I missed it the night before, but last night.
Sounds pretty compelling, Travis. What do you say?
So right now I trust Sonia, Walmy, Steve, and a Yahoo. The other 3 I'm not so sure about. That's my view right now. I think Chris at this point is probably who I'm more suspicious of.
Just said that. Was that you, Sam?
Yeah.
That hurts.
Can you repeat your list again?
Who I think is good for sure, in my opinion, is Sonia, Guami, Steve, and a Yahoo.
You're a little suspicious of me?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is the question of...
That's Toy Hammer. Oh, boy.
Wait a minute. We're not playing Mafia.
To me, the biggest question, or the biggest thing, was the asking about the bodyguard and who they protected.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. In that case, I'll nominate Doug.
All right, Doug's been nominated by
going right
Chris.
back.
Doug, what's your defense?
Well, look, guys, I'm getting comfortable on this chopping block. I'm just going to move in over here. I mean, look, I've got nothing more to say. Either kill me already or kill someone else.
I Pertinent information. Doug has not been nominated the most yet, so let's keep him alive for another day.
If we make the wrong kill, we lose, I'm pretty sure.
I don't think I'm
Doug,
wrong.
this is the first vote of the night. There is only 8 of us. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
My gosh.
That's 7 up, 2 down. And Doug, you are safe.
Doug, I just can't kill you.
I wish there was an obvious,
I get it.
like,
The
you know,
hammer's
let's
not
go
enough.
for this person.
Okay,
I'm
what
sorry.
was Chris's comment again? I know it was.
Chris, are you going to bring the kids back?
Get all the kill tools out here to get you, Doug.
I've got to nominate Chris. He's doing me headed. Okay.
What was Chris's
All right, Doug
comment that was
nominates
suspicious?
Chris. Chris, what's your defense?
What was your? Can I ask Yahoo? What was your question, real quick?
What was the comment that you said that was a nail in the coffin for you? I remember it, but I want to write it down.
Oh, I wish I remembered it too.
Wonderful.
It was not this time, was it?
Chris, are you going to bring your kids into this one too?
No, unfortunately, they went to bed on me, so it's not going to help. But I am a villager. I really have a strong suspicion on Doug. He just something. Even when I say his name, I get chills. You know, I walked into this village, and when I walked past him, he smelled like a wet, like he was out at night.
Wow.
Get him! Just get him!
All right. Voting for Chris.
I
Just
think
in
it's
case
Doug.
it's confusing, this is a Chris vote. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Ooh,
That's
good.
3 up, 6 down. Chris is dead, and Chris was a villager. Good night, everybody. Thank you, Chris. Okay. Well, let's jump to our famous bodyguard. Who would you like to defend tonight? Tonight's the night. We'll shake it up. Tonight. Thank you. All right. Macau Werewolf or Werewolves. Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Hatefield Werewolf or Werewolves. Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Seer Aura of Doom. Oh yeah, that's not in the game. Good morning, everybody. Guess what? This beautiful configuration of rectangles stays the same. Nobody died last night.
Good job, Yahoo. Okay, Doug, I nominate you.
All right, Doug has been nominated. Doug,
straight to it.
What's your defense?
I don't know what to say. What have you got against me, Sonia? I thought it was just.
Well,
Chris.
I got to avenge Chris here because Chris was a villager.
And he did. He was gunning for you the hardest, so I guess that's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah.
I admit I did kind of nominate him out of pure revenge, and maybe that was
I also didn't
hasty
suspect him, and then I voted against him, so I feel terrible.
Yeah, well,
especially since I've been in a couple games with him recently, and you know, he helped me one time, and I helped him another time.
well, I can only apologise for what happened to Chris, but we are on the same team.
All right, thumbs for Doug. This is the first vote. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That is 4-4. It is a tie. Doug is still alive.
Hey, I can't
bizarre.
nominate.
I nominate
Yahoo.
Travis.
What up?
There you go. Good job.
Swami nominated Travis. Travis, what's your defense?
Just a plain villager. I mean, I was wrong on Chris, so I assumed that Doug has to be a werewolf, but I figured we still had 2 more votes to go through. If we run it again, I would vote Doug down.
All right, we're voting for Travis. Vote 2. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Six votes down, 2 up. Travis is dead, and Travis was a villager.
Terrible.
Good night, everybody.
Oh my goodness.
All right, I got to mute. Sonia's crying there briefly. All righty. Yeah, there we go. Got it. All right. Bodyguard. Who would you like to defend tonight? You've been working hard. We will be paying time and a half overtime. Thank you. Hatefield werewolf or werewolves. Who would you like to kill? Thank you. Macau werewolf or werewolves. Who would you like to kill? Thank you. Ding dong, the seer is dead. All right, good morning, everybody. And one more bites the dust. Yahoo, you are gone, dead. Thank you, he was a villager. And now there's 5 of you.
Everything I thought I knew about this game has been turned upside down.
All right. I am on board with Doug. No.
He's not on board.
I don't know what to say.
I've been so impetuous, and so I'm really nervous.
Well, okay. So here's the thing. I think we have it.
Okay.
So if we kill, it doesn't matter because I don't know about Sam either. So if we kill one of them tonight, they're going to kill one of the 3 of us, and then we kill the other one tomorrow, and that should do it.
Well, if Doug's is a werewolf, I've been on that train for a while. I mean, I know if you think I'm a werewolf, that would mean I'd be on the other team, but I've been a villager this whole time.
I'm leaning toward Doug.
I can buy the Doug theory.
See, I'm
Right.
I'm confused.
I'm sure you can, Steve. Yeah.
See, I don't know about Steve.
I know about Steve.
I know about Steve.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Kwame.
All right, and nominate Doug. Wait, why do I have to
Doug,
do
you've
that?
been nominated. What's your defense?
Well, I don't know. I'm unaccustomed to these speeches, but I mean, guys, let's just do the vote.
All right, voting for Doug. This is the first vote of the day. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a win for the villagers.
Oh, okay, you got there in the end.
Mute everyone.
Oh.
Alrighty.
Guys,
Let
I'm
me mute
sweating.
everybody real quick here, and I'm just going to run through how the game began. So just so everyone realizes, the 2 Sasquatches at the beginning were Caesar, who you killed, but he still wins because he was a villager when he died. And the other Sasquatch was Simon, who was killed and randomly went to the Hatefield Werewolves. The Hatefield Werewolves were Brian, Gil, and Caitlin. And the Macau Werewolves were Blake, Doug, and Joseph, who was never a bodyguard in any sense of the word. Ayahu was the bodyguard. Don was the seer. Andrew was the Frankenstein. Steve was the senator, which several of you figured out all the way through. John was the hunter. And I was really curious how this would go. I'm pretty happy with this game. I think it's slightly skewed to the villagers. because the Seer's pretty powerful. But we'll see what I'll do to change it. But what did y'all think?
Oh,
I loved it. I like that there were two werewolf teams.
Tom, very good. This is my favorite game ever. Yeah.
This was my favorite game too. Awesome. It was really fun.
Sonia
game, Tom.
Good fun.
Sonia didn't die to a hunter. She lived a long time. That's pretty amazing.
Thank you, John. Thank you, Frankenstein, Andrew.
I'll tell you what, Don, I really was worried about you because I thought not one person has asked the Seer, and he knew a lot of information, but no one even asked. And I thought he's going to die with all that information. And then right when I thought that, he came out.
Well, thanks, Tom. I was getting nervous. I was hoping to get another werewolf before I came out. I was like, I just got to come out and give this information. I felt like the villagers were going to all die if I didn't give that info. And then nobody questioned it. Everybody just believed I was the Seer. I thought I was going to have to defend that position, and nobody even questioned it, which shocked me.
I just want to point out that Chris is yet again the psychic werewolf hunter.
Yes.
And you might as well just completely never ignore him.
Well,
and leave him.
Oh, that Chris.
And a Yahoo.
Yeah, Yahoo had like 6 or 7 blocks. It was incredible.
I went to the beach while I was dead. It's
Chris.
out here.
You also voted up for me, didn't you?
I did. I tried to save you.
I don't know where that logic got lost. I don't know where that logic got lost.
I don't either. I
have no idea.
followed you 100% there, Nick.
No idea.
I will
Honestly,
say that Steve's senator vote changed. Was the deciding factor 3 times. Once almost to the detriment of the village.
Keep saving the werewolves.
Yeah, you can yell at me if you want. It's okay.
Gil, if not for you, I wouldn't have killed Yosef, which probably really helped Yahoo out there a ton.
I would normally not throw the other werewolf because I'm always pro the werewolf, but because Simon was still alive, and the only chance I could give Simon to survive if it's a 1-2-1 with Doug. So if Joseph was alive a couple more nights, it would be hard. So I had to, unfortunately, sorry, Joseph, I had to. You were the only one I could take.
I also figured, Joseph, if I didn't kill you and you were a werewolf, you would probably talk your way out of not being suspicious with the rest of the team for too long. So I had to get rid of you.
Yeah, I understand, but Jill, you're just jealous that we have better villager burgers over at.
I have to say, for a long time I thought, oh, we have a chance because Simon's doing really well, and then they go and ask him a question. It's like, oh, great, there goes their game.
I love that Sonia was she narrowed it down at the end there. It's pretty good.
No,
Except when it came to Doug. Sorry, Chris. I should have got Doug a long time ago.
It's okay. It's okay. We made it.
Steve has something he wanted to say, but his mic's quieter.
All I was going to say was I was glad that Kwame and Sam figured out that I was the senator. I know what vote they used to figure it out. So
that was a big game changer for me because I know you're really hard. You play the same no matter what role you are. So figuring out you're a senator was a big difference maker for me.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and the reason I came out as Frankenstein, even when I was died, I wanted the village to know who was what. Because again, as I said, the more information the village has, the better they have to win.
In this game, it was really good because it caused a lot of confusion with the werewolves.
I have to say though, I was shocked that Don checked because I knew he would check me at some point because I was very vocal, but I thought at least he would check either Joseph or Ayahu one before me, so I still have one more day. When he said she was a werewolf, I was like, where did that come from?
Actually, Don, I do want to ask you about that. Why didn't you check one of those two?
Well, I know I play with the Yahoo games. I'm friends with him, and he just didn't look guilty to me. And I guess it was just that he'll look guilty to me. That was it.
I'm curious, Tom. Do you have how many people Don or Yahoo saved? Because he saved quite a bit. Didn't he?
A lot.
Yeah, a lot. Did an amazing job.
I selfishly saved myself, and then our Seer and our Frankenstein died, and I felt terrible. So I was like, that was a mistake.
Although keeping you alive with all your information, I think really did help Yahoo. So I don't think it was bad that you stayed alive.
It was funny when Joseph said he saved me on the 3rd night, and I'm like, no, you didn't. I know you're werewolf.
No, especially that night, 2 people died. 2 people died on the 3rd night too. I was just like, oh, he's a werewolf.
I love this game. I love this format because it got a little lean towards the villager, but it was just because the Sasquatch got killed. Because if he wasn't killed in turn, it would be a totally different game. I think this is a really good like werewolf against villagers. I think it works really well.
That's right, Caesar. Somebody really did you a favor, Caesar. Like,
And
no,
he
I
killed
won
you and
because of
kept you a good
Thanks,
guy.
John. I won thanks to you. So I am a good guy.
John, when you said that he smiles all the time, like literally no matter what's going on, it could be like a really bad situation, he's still smiling. So that's why I was like laughing when you said that. I'm like, no, he's just always smiling.
Nice.
John, if you had been killed at the very beginning there, who would you have shot? Would it have been Sonia? Because I would have laughed a lot.
I would have too.
Well, I think I was suspicious of Caesar. I didn't have a whole lot more information by the time I was killed, so Caesar I was pretty strong on. I didn't want to do that thing where, somebody's picked on you and therefore I'm going to pick on them, but
based on that, I felt like that I could have like a bulletproof vest this time or something. I was just saying, I didn't get shot this time.
Sonia, have you ever lasted to the end in any of the games?
No, I don't think I've lasted past day 3. Thanks, guys.
I personally thought that went better than most of my weird ideas. It seemed like it worked well. I know that there have been games of faction. I know there's werewolves and vampires and things. But I thought it was a lot of fun if they both attack the same person, that person is safe. That's an interesting concept, and who you're going to go after. Now, it seems like this, in retrospect, and you might, I did this in 2 games, so later on this week we'll post a second game of this. But it seems like this might be a little bit too hard for the werewolf, so I'm going to have to kind of balance it out and make it a little bit more stacked against the villagers. But either way, it was I thought it was a fun concept. So, but a lot of great moments, a lot of cool things. I just like watching these games. They're a lot of fun. And that's another Werewolf game. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Until next time, I'm Tom Vasel, and you've been watching Werewolf on the Dice Tower.